stupid. All right.
It's crazy looking at this. Like,
you don't have to look. You can look at the camera.
Yeah, I know.
It's
just me seeing it. It's like.
I mean, back when I used to do videos with just this mic, it used to be on top of the camera. I used to have to, but then again, I'm looking at the camera either way. But
I got you.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Chase the Dark Sage, and I'm your host, here with my co-host,
T.
and we're here with a guest. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Miguel.
They
call me Big Mig.
Okay. Oh, hey, Mickey, like Parasite?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, because you my right hand?
Yeah, from my niggas and my niggas. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Bro, and we're here with more hip hop goodness as usual. We got a lot of topics on the docket today. We got about 2 to 3.
Hold up. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I think you mean on the dick.
Hey, you could.
I won't interrupt no more. But I did change the name, and I wanted to make sure niggas realize. I mean,
you can say the N word.
You can say what you want.
I don't blame that. But we got about a few albums to review. We got Killer Mike's newest album, JPEGMAFIA's newest album, Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign, which is kind of poetic because that was one of our first album reviews on the actual podcast, besides the Southern stuff. We also got some new albums coming out later this month, and just later on down the line, we also got a lot of topics, especially some political topics with Kamala Harris and such. Trump, the Great White Hope, as Peterson,
God.
what's his name? Jason Lee Peterson.
Yeah.
Oh,
he called Trump the Great
White Hope.
I don't like to use that word no more, but that man, there, you already know what he is.
And we got Tory Lanez, his driver, has finally come out about the night of the shooting. But before we actually get into that type of stuff, this is the part of the podcast that's non-hip hop. How have you guys been since the last podcast?
I've been alright, you know what I'm saying? You know, been chilling. You know, being a dad. I tried to go. You ever been to Grandscape?
Yeah.
I wanted to go there over the weekend.
Yeah, we went there last week.
That is?
Yeah.
How was it?
Fun. It's a lot of stuff to do there with a kid.
Yeah, I want to go, bro, but I just never been.
Like, nigga, the Mario Andretti kart racing.
Yeah,
it's like
Andretti's
5
fun.
things you could do. It's like $80. Like 5 things you could do.
For $80?
Yeah.
I heard
But
they
it's
got-
like you could race. They got laser tag up in there.
They got arcade.
Yeah, arcade, VR.
They got a movie theater up there. Not in Andretti, but right by Andretti, they got a movie theater. Portillo's, which Portillo's is expensive, but it is good.
So look, they got enough. Alright, I know they got a Portillo's like its own, but they have one inside of that joint?
No. It's, that's all Grandscape.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
all Grandscape?
Yeah, that whole
there.
area
Yeah,
is
you walk
Grandscape. Like, you looking at the Andretti place, right?
Yeah.
The Portillo's is in that area.
So all
it's like imagine like an outdoor mall basically, or an outdoor.
It's like an outlet, but there's shit to do.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't know that. I thought it was like you're going inside of something.
No.
And
It's an
the
outdoor.
Oh,
And free parking garage.
for real?
Yeah, we was getting fucked up in that parking garage.
Like, what type of
Nigga, the security guard was coming by like, that's a lot of tea over there.
Nah, man. What about you?
How you been?
Who?
Oh, my bad, Miguel.
I gotta plan that out.
Hey, this make a trip. But bro, I've been straight. So I know y'all don't mention that other land, but I'm from that land, so I used to know these niggas back when they wasn't gay. But it's been like what 4 years since I partied with y'all.
Yeah.
Hey,
We talk about the podcast that we shall not name on this pod.
hey, listen, man.
This was one of the old
Great work.
hosts.
Great work.
I've been having an urge, and now I'm here to splurge, so I'm good. I've just moved back up to the DFW. I was away from my boys for a minute,
Yeah.
and so I almost got married. Maybe we talk about that later.
What?
I told you, right?
Yeah, you
No,
talking.
for real?
Yeah.
God, I didn't know you like women, man.
He like living man.
Alright, well, they was non-binary. You must know. You know that day them pussy be going low.
Oh
I mean,
my God.
hey, don't hold me, but
I got you.
I'll hold you.
alright, big chasers.
Oh my
I'm
God.
all right, man. Recently been getting a lot of work done on Read the Room. I've actually made a full playlist on the YouTube channel. So if you guys have not gone to the YouTube channel, go ahead, go to the YouTube channel where we have every single video and every single podcast in a playlist. I put all those playlists on my Read the Room channel. And on my main channel, Dark Sage, I released a manga collection video. So the people who do like the manga collection in the background, I released a full collection, kind of room tour on my main channel, the Dark Sage, but you might be able to see it on the actual podcast channel itself.
They
be
in the comments glazing.
Stop. Hey.
You be talking about the picture out here?
No, because that's my Patreon.
Oh.
My Patreon.
Hey, well, while I'm here,
mm-hmm.
y'all niggas gotta get on that Patreon, man. This nigga be on there without a shirt.
Hey, exclusive access, bro. They gotta pay to see that beat.
Hey, I'm on the premium tier. Y'all. Well worth it.
Play the $15, bro.
Wait, you said it was $50.
He gave you the other one.
Hey, you know what? Worth it.
Oh my god.
Oh man, but we do have a few other topics. Recent movies. Have y'all guys seen any recent movies?
Well, we discussed my recent movie last week. What about
Longlegs?
y'all? Yeah. We talked about it last week.
Oh, okay.
What do you think about it?
It was good, man.
Are you gonna say any spoilers?
Nah.
Did we do
okay. Spoilers? We did do spoilers.
Yeah.
I put it in the
oh, okay.
document.
It's not a spoiler. Do you think the main girl had autism?
Bro,
yeah, I said the same thing.
Thank you.
He thought that she was just weird. I thought she was on the spectrum.
She was on that tizzy tiz.
But you don't think it's because of the whole like her being like, you know,
I mean, no, I think that could be a part. Bruh.
Spoiler.
No, that's not a. I don't know why he said that. You can see from the trailer it was something a little going.
I only see one trailer.
Well, all right.
Remember, I don't watch.
I saw.
Listen though, she was still bad.
From It Follows. You know, she was getting a little freaky on there.
And she was in that other movie with that.
Bro, nigga, listen, I'm following that.
Hey. You got on the IG?
Oh, so do y'all want to do Did y'all talk about Deadpool and Wolverine?
Nah, because I just saw it this week.
I haven't seen it.
Okay,
since between
you want
the
me
last
to wait
podcast.
for that part?
We could talk about it now.
Yeah, y'all can talk about it. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't care about it.
Oh, you out on comic?
You know I don't care about comic.
You one of those niggas.
I've been like that for the last
Actually,
5 years.
I remember because your ass didn't want to see Endgame.
Yeah, I didn't care about that.
Did you seen it, right?
Yeah.
Spoilers or no?
We can do spoilers.
Spoiler talk for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, I guess before spoiler talk, she was kind of busting. Now.
Oh, I really enjoyed it. But it's very fan servicey. I'm gonna glaze that movie. That movie's even glazed. Hugh Jackman was doing his thing in there.
Wipe my mouth off.
I'm a Krispy Kreme worker today.
Oh,
but what you think about the movie?
Bro, I thought it was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was gonna be trash. I only went to see it because one of my friends wanted to go see it.
That's not the only reason.
Nigga bought the IMAX ticket. No, I mean I only went to see it like this early.
Okay,
I would have waited, but shit was going off. I do have one. We're doing spoilers, right?
Yeah, we can talk spoilers.
Nigga, why the fuck is Jennifer Garner in this movie?
Mm-hmm.
What nobody asking for Electra ass? Like the other two people like them.
Blade,
they ain't nobody ever in their life asked for Jennifer Garner.
Come on, you know what? What about Ben Affleck?
Channing Tatum looked weird in the Gambit.
He did. Everybody said that he looked cringe, but it fits the comic book accuracy.
That was on purpose, though.
And plus, the era that he was coming out in for that movie,
yeah,
that costume fit for that era of superheroes. Yeah. And obviously, with him being born into
the
void.
Wow. Come on, Big Ted.
No, I think the movie overall was good. I didn't expect Blade to be in there. Wesley Snipes being in there was crazy.
You freak out?
I was like, and then, because they were in the void, because their universes got wiped or whatever, they actually aged up. So there's no excuse to de-age them. They can just be their actual natural age.
When he stepped on the screen, I was actually like, "Oh, nigga, we're here now." Like, you know what I mean? Where the nigga sit forward, I was like, "I'm locked in."
You know what got me when Chris Evans' character, Human Torch, when he was there, he's like, "Oh, he's about to say Avengers Assemble, flame on!" And I was like,
now, when that nigga started cussing him, and I was like, yeah, that's sir.
I saw some stuff about old dude that played Mandalorian. He's playing Mr. Fantastic. I can't think of his name.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro.
He plays Joel in The Last of Us too.
Yeah, he is.
All right, listen, man. Mr. Fantastic don't need to be no.
Oh, see that?
Hey, but with Deadpool, I don't really feel like it's like too much to talk about because so much of it is based off of cameos and stuff.
You having a prior knowledge to everything.
bro, what I did like though is like them old 2000 Fox movies.
Mm-hmm.
Them shits mean something to me
Mm-hmm.
I was a kid when they came out, and so when they started loving on them at the end, like especially the 2 minutes after the credits, this shit means something to me, man.
Yeah. Was Chris Evans in there?
Yeah, he was a Human Torch. He was actually in the movie.
That's what I'm asking. Was he in them? I didn't.
He
know.
was in the movie as Human Torch, like from the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
The old Fox movies.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he got his ass toasted quick.
What about the dude that played the Thing?
Only he was in there because they have an excuse because
They
basically all those Fox characters and the non MCU characters, they were put in this thing called the Void because their universe was destroyed. So they actually aged in this thing called the Void, which is a separate universe for thrown away characters like Professor Xavier's sister, twin sister, who he fought in the womb, was there. Who was this almighty powerful being.
She was a bad little bald white woman.
I thought it was going to be that lady from Doctor Strange. That's who I thought that was.
No, she got fine.
No, I'm saying I thought that's who that.
Tilda Swinton. No, wait. Yeah, Tilda Swinton.
Yeah. They played the Chosen One. The white lady played the Chosen One.
She was about to get chose.
Oh my God.
They did have a problem with that. But Juggernaut was in there from the old X-Men movies.
But that wasn't him though.
That wasn't
was a
actually.
different guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
It was a different.
Because he looked too young.
They got a different white man to just stand there and say nothing.
I'm trying to see. Pyro was there.
Yeah. Hey, my question.
Sabretooth.
So X-23 was in it.
Mm-hmm. No, you're
hold up, chill out, bro.
Wait, she's 21.
She just turned 18.
No, she's like 21.
No, they said that she just turned 18.
I
I saw this page on Twitter that tried to put this other page on blast and posted too many pictures of her. What?
What pages are you following?
Hey, you know how Twitter algorithm is. It's one of them tweets that had over thousands of likes. Stop that.
All right.
It's kind of odd that this page is posting a lot of Daphne recently after she just turned 18.
All right, them knowing her name is crazy. I don't know her name. I was like,
oh, that's all I do.
Okay.
All right. Well,
but also, it doesn't make sense that she's in the Void, but Deadpool isn't. Why was she in the Void if that's the same universe?
I guess because they threw Logan in there.
No, Logan, like Logan from Old Man Logan, he was in Deadpool's timeline.
I don't think that's the same universe though.
You don't think so?
Because remember, the Logan from Logan, right?
No, but remember his anchor being was dead.
What I'm saying though is the Logan from Logan. I think that's a different universe than Deadpool's universe. Because remember when Colossus was in X-Men 3, he was a white American man. Yeah. He wasn't a Russian. So I think it's...
Also, the timeline is just effed up because remember in Deadpool 2 when they had the Days of Future Past X-Men in there.
Oh, yeah, that was
crazy.
Yeah. My last thought, really, is... have you seen Deadpool 1 or 2?
I've seen 1. I tried to watch 2. Both of them was whack.
Hey, Deadpool...
2 was mid, but 1 is good.
1
is good.
No, I'm talking about Vanessa.
Who's that one?
His girlfriend?
Oh. What, 3 or 2?
Premium milk. It doesn't matter. She's not a real character or anything. Just
I don't know how y'all like those movies, bro.
Hey, well actually my last what's her name? The Negasonic Teenage Warhead or whatever?
And Yukio?
I was her girlfriend. Come on, big dog. Alright. Tell me you start paying attention now. I think we're done. Unless Chase, you got anything else on?
Y'all had a topic, Noah Lyles. I don't know who that is.
Noah Lyles
wins the Olympic, wins gold in the 100 meters. Or something.
Yeah, man, that was a really good race. You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I was watching it to hate, but
you want the Jamaicans to win?
No, just that he was talking bad about the basketball team.
Yeah, but it was true what he said. We're not, it's not world champions.
You're on the team.
I'm just saying we as like Americans. But I'm just saying. Anyway, I think it was a really good. I'm looking at the mic like. My bad, yo. But anyway, it's like what I was saying. So Jamaica had 2 guys, right? And America has 3. So I'm thinking, I'm going. What's that dude? Franklin or whatever? Big dude.
No, I wanted Noah Lyles to win. I was just hating
I'm
at the same time.
No.
Are you talking about courtesy?
I picked him to win.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, of course, I want the American win, USA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you talking about Kersey or whatever his name is.
That's his name? What?
The
Franklin?
other American dude.
No, didn't you call me xenophobic? I'm talking about I want the American winner because it's America.
I'm America, yeah. I'm USA.
Wait, you wanted the Jamaican dude?
No, I said I picked him to win. I thought
I'm saying he's xenophobic. He calls me xenophobic all the time.
You're anti-black.
A little bit. But anyways, so I'm watching the run, right? I'm like, he had a slow start. So I'm thinking, he lost. Bro started coming up, or he was sucking him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just saw him just coming. He was just coming, bro, and then like
he kept coming.
Dang, he came.
Nigga never
And he
stopped.
won. No, but anyways, he came, bro, and then he won. Like it was like by like a few seconds, and it was crazy. Like people was trying to say like it's a race, and that shoulders, your position of your shoulders, of like being the reason of him winning. You saw that? Like how
Yeah,
they
like
get the picture?
why they mad at a nigga take
Because
me?
they thinking it should be your feet. Like who crossed first, and
Like,
not
first
like
of
your
all,
shoulder.
I ain't never looking at a man's feet, so I wasn't even looking at.
I mean, I kind of get that because what if I jump and
Yeah.
my shoulders hit over the line?
that's part of what they teach them though. Is like
Yeah, they go
lean
like-
forward.
They lean forward to get there. So like everybody
So
thought.
if I
that-
jump, it's cool.
No,
Like,
you
if I
can't,
jump
you
in
No, I don't
can't
think you
leave,
can jump. I
can't
think that's
leave the
inappropriate.
floor.
I think it's an inappropriate like motion.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that.
But yeah,
But like when it came to the Jamaican guy, I cannot think. I think his last name was Franklin, bro. Am I wrong?
hey, that nigga's not important. He's a
I was
loser.
just saying. Everybody thought he won
Mhm.
because he was in the lead, and then they had to actually find out that Noah won through the picture.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I just thought that was a historic moment.
Oh, and bro, look, I came into it
Mhm.
hating. By the time the race started, I remember, oh, I'm American.
Yes, bro.
So I wanted him or that other dude, Curly or whatever. his
Yeah, he
name
did.
was,
All right.
to
He the
win.
one that got third place, right?
Yeah, bro, you saw, so his time was like 9.78,
Mhm.
and Chase, I know you're not big into sports, but the nigga who got 10th at this one, he would have won like 8 other gold medals at other
Mhm.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Like, that's how fast all these niggas was. He
There
ran
you
like
go.
a 9.91 that would have won like the Olympics in like 1996 and 98 and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I really just wanted I put this on there because I know niggas was mad at what Noah Lyles
Yeah.
said, me included. But at the end of the day, it's USA.
USA, baby.
Like,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
this shit running through my veins. It's not DNA. It's USA.
You're nasty.
Bleed that red, blue, and white. Or that red, white, and blue.
Hey, as long as we're repping the Great White Hope, as Jesse Lee Peterson calls them, I'm cool.
Oh my God.
But besides all that stuff, what have you guys been jamming since the last podcast?
Oh man, I can go first.
Yeah.
I jam Navy Blue's new album. You like Navy Blue?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so Sage, I think his last name's Sage Assessor. I cannot pronounce his last name. But anyways, he's affiliated with Odd Future. He's a professional skateboarder. He actually models for all the like Supreme stuff you ever seen. Light skinned
The
guy.
white dude?
Nah, he's black. He's just mixed. His
Oh,
dad's
I
like
thought you-
Colombian or something. Oh no, he's a handsome guy, bro. Like he.
Whoa.
No, anyways, I'm just saying, like, he also produces and he raps. So when it comes to Navy Blue, he puts out that therapeutic rap. You know what I mean? It's like he's really like also he's very like peaceful in his like with his production and when how he lays down those verses on the beats, bro. It's like really nice and just it's just brave how introspective and vulnerable he is on these songs. And if you're familiar with like Kai, you ever listen to Kai?
Yeah.
You
Kai
know
who?
Kai, right?
Yeah.
Kai.
Yes, nigga. I know who
What's his name?
Kai.
How you spell it?
I don't know.
You don't listen to Kai, then. Okay.
Yeah, I listened to it on Apple Music. I hope he just
Oh my god.
spelling names
But like-
and shit.
But like he put out a new album. I think it's called Memories of Armor. I don't know what that means. I tried to look it up just to see. But anyways, he recently got dropped from Def Jam as well, so that was like crazy.
Well,
Dang,
you
Big
said
Crit
his
second
name
coming?
was like Memory is the Amor?
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Memories of
Memories of Love.
Armor. I know Amor, but it said Armors, like armor.
That's probably like Amor's. That's like
Yeah, I know what love mean. I know it's
Hey,
Amor.
I know you do.
I'm thinking he's saying that's plural for love.
Yeah, I got you then. Okay, so that's what I was thinking that, but since you know you're a little Spanish, you know you got me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, hey, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Real short, like 20 to 25 minutes, 30. No, not 25 minutes. 10 tracks. He said they shelved his album at Def Jam, an album he like really worked hard on.
So when they shelve your album, that means that you can't even put it out.
I actually don't
independently?
know the science with that,
Wow.
but I think most people usually when they album is shelved,
Mhm.
they usually come out with it like a few years, like years later. Like Lord Finesse did that, a few other artists.
I know Chameleonaire, he came out with a single under Universal when he
Mhm.
was still under them called Creepin' with Ludacris. But he wasn't able to like put it out anymore
Yeah.
once they dropped him or once he went independent.
Mhm.
And so he couldn't put it out on any of his newer projects. He had to scrap the whole project
Yeah,
because he was under Universal and all that music was recorded under
under them,
Universal.
so they own it. So that's probably he probably
Yeah.
can't. If he get his rights back, maybe he can release.
Or
it.
maybe if he recorded under a different name at the
'Cause,
time.
yeah, I forgot who it was, but like in 2016, there was some dude on Def Jam that he just put his album on SoundCloud because they
Yeah.
wouldn't let him drop it, and then Def Jam took it down because they had like all the rights and shit to it.
I wonder how that goes. Like when you go into a studio and you pay for it, Def Jam was like, "Oh, we know you recorded it."
Paid for it.
Yeah, so it's on.
But it's like, do they pay for it out of their own pockets, or do they give you the money up front to use it?
No, what it is like they pay for your like studio time, all that.
But
It's not
I'm saying,
like you. It'll be like, no, you go and record here. It's under that umbrella.
But okay, so we could talk about this small topic of how like Y&J, or that's his name, right? Y&J, like YBNJ. That's his name.
Oh,
From
yeah.
the YBN, the Mirror, and all them.
Yeah.
He recently was on, social media.
Talking about how he scammed.
Yeah, by making his own studio, building his own house, building a studio inside, making an own LLC, so that way they could pay it to him. I guess my thing is like I said, do they not give the artist the money, or do they like, oh, I call y'all wire the money, and then I can go.
I think it's like, okay, I'm gonna be at this studio. I need you to like pretty much that, I guess. But not wire.
But I guess my thing is like, how do they be so on call, so ready, so fast to answer those calls to be like, hey, I'm going to the studio at like 4 a.m. I need you to wire that money right now.
But I think they probably just like maybe got some money down or whatever. I know that you remember when that studio leaked all of the
rich gang,
all the rich gang shit. Birdman had them niggas like on a retainer, and then they didn't pay him after a certain amount of time. But I think anytime Thug and them would pull up, like while the retainer was active, because them niggas be recording at like 3 a.m. and shit. I think that they would just have somebody there.
Wow.
Which thank God for that, because we got 100 songs that one summer.
You was eating good.
It's just crazy though. Like I wish I knew more of the like background
logistics and all that,
because I was going down that field and been into the music industry, but I took a pivot. Maybe I would have had more knowledge. I don't know. It just sometimes I hate that I didn't, go down that path.
I know we could have had.
I can be more not. Well, engineering I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I just got to get back into it. But I'm talking about just the the behind the scenes. Because that's the path I wanted to go to. I wanted to be a A&R. Now you got computers. You don't need an A&R. Pretty much lame.
I mean, I think a good A&R though, that you can tell the difference. Like when niggas have an A&R who,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we actually
like when you have a nigga that could pull you to the side and be like, actually, these 3 songs on the album are trash. Take them off.
Yeah, but
that's how you get.
I mean, I think Doja Cat had someone like that for her last album, Scarlet. You know that song "Paint the Town Red"?
Yeah.
She said she was not about to put that on the album because she said it felt like it was too khakis, pants high up, and someone was like, no. Like one of her people was like, no, put that on the album. Yeah. And that's why it's the first track, and it's one of the songs that blew up off that album.
I don't even think I heard it.
So I think because
Wait, Paint the Town Red, you heard that one.
F what I said.
Yeah.
She's a devil.
It got the Donna Summer sample on it.
You heard it.
Walk on by.
All I know is "Kiss Me More." That song's fire, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I forgot.
Why are you looking me in the eyes when you say
I know
that?
you like that song too, right?
I do like "Paint the Town Red." I
don't know that song.
I'm not a big Doja fan, bro.
I actually am. I'm
like
a Doja Cat fan.
Tell me your favorite song. Do you what call that? Wet what?
Oh, that vagina. That song is hard. But I guess I'll go next. So for this podcast episode, since I knew we was gonna have a guest on, 3 different voices, I knew that I wasn't gonna do a discography deep dive this week. So instead, I chose to listen to a lot more podcasts to be more informed for today's discussion. But I did listen to 2 albums. I guess I could just knock them out real quick. I listened to Life After Death for Biggie because I recently listened to all of Tupac's discography. Ready to Die is a classic that I've heard plenty of times. And Life After Death is one of those albums that I rarely ever go back to. And going back to Life After Death by Notorious B.I.G., this might be the best double album.
I told you.
This might be the best double album. Besides Crits. Crits is like number 1.
Bro, relax on the album.
Stop
that.
Stop.
Not compared to Life After Death.
Wait,
stop.
You talking about
Forever is a Mighty Long Time?
Get out of here.
Bro,
Stop.
tell him to relax. Look, bro. Look,
You're tweaking.
Miguel, that's a good album, right?
It is. I like the album a lot.
But he comparing it to Life After Death, it's your like how much your I guess your
crit bias.
Whoa,
no,
wait.
lazing of the crit.
Wait. That's nasty, first of all. Y'all are both nasty. But this is my list. So of course, I'm not being objective. If I was being objective, yes, Biggie's would be the better one. But for me, I personally like Crits a lot more. Does that suffice for both of you?
No.
Stop. Okay.
It could be a personal list, but you're a nigga with ears.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
you see, guys? I always get the Crit slander on this pod. Crit, the GOAT. But like I said, Life After Death, very great album. Like I said, I did the Tupac one, All Eyes on Me, last week. That one dragged. To me, Life After Death did not
like Life
drag.
After Death better?
I think All Eyes on Me is a lesser Pac album. Without the actual sound and grandiose sound of the album of All Eyes on Me, to me, subject matter wise and content wise, it doesn't compare to the album like Tupacalypse or Strictly for My N Words or Me Against the World.
You know, because like Me Against the World is his best album.
Yeah, I said the same thing as well.
It's because, you know, like
I don't think really Strictly for My Niggas compares to the other ones. That one is, I feel like it's a lot weaker than the other ones.
To me, it's more of an evolved version sound wise
like
than
it a lot.
Tupacalypse.
Like 3 of my favorite 10 Pac songs are from that album, but it's just like Trapped.
Yeah, I might have to go back. It's been a minute since I listened to
Trapped. That's a classic.
No, that song.
Yeah.
That'd be nasty.
Just feeling trapped sometimes. Sometimes you gotta bust out.
All right, but like I was saying,
what was the second album?
Childish Gambino's Camp. So with his recent retirement of the actual Childish Gambino moniker, Negro come back.
I forgot you never liked that album, huh?
So I listened to it back in high school, you know, because Royalty was the first project I heard by Childish Gambino fully. But and it's still one of my favorite projects by Childish Gambino.
So for reload, Green Light.
I wish I should have known it so hard.
Hey,
but
shit with Bun B.
Oh yeah, that song was hard. What was it called? Black. I forgot what it's called.
This nigga said fucking came on my laptop. Fucking tired of Skype sex.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went back to Camp, which is Childish Gambino's first full length LP under an actual studio.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely dated, especially with the way that he is as an artist. You could see definitely there was a big gap of growth between Camp and Because of the Internet. Very cringy bars, very corny bars. There's some poppy sounding songs on there as well, so you can definitely tell that he's one of those alternative hip hop artists, like, you know, more so for a non-big black demographic.
Heartbeat. My heartbeat.
That there was another song on there, but it was another song. It just sounded super poppy.
Not Bonafide.
It might
have been Let Her Home.
I don't remember.
I love Let Her Home. I used to play that every time I used to go back home. Every time.
That's why you stopped.
Oh my god.
Hey, so were you saying more about them, or can I?
I'm about to finish, but basically, I gave it a 3 out of 5 because for the times it was good, but also it wasn't anything outstanding, especially compared to his later discography.
4.5
out of 5.
I love that album.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I love Camp so much. I love that album.
It's definitely dated for me, but it's not bad dated. It's not like it's unlistenable, but some stuff you just like all the Asian girls love me or something like that. I'm just like, I get it. That's why for the time I'm cool with it.
I don't want to bust out your mic, but Camp is ass.
Bro.
That album sucks.
Bro, Asian girls everywhere, UCLA. Come on, bro.
Nigga, they're talking about dated. There's a hook on that song where it's talking about Gambino getting molested. And look, some girls that go to molest you, they said covers so we could go and molest you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, bro.
And let me tell you why I hate that album. Because the last song, That Power, hard until this nigga tells a story for 6 minutes.
The girl he met
at the end.
Like, look, what he was doing. Bro,
that song and that album sucks.
It doesn't. Gambino was foreshadowing into his future and showing you how he's gonna put out a concept.
How he's gonna be a dork?
He's already a dork. He's putting out a concept album, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's coming. I'm telling y'all this little story here, but in my next album it's gonna be a whole nother story, screenplay. I'm gonna just show y'all my writing skills. Come on, man, relax.
We seen your writing skills. They was bad.
Oh my god.
Dang, that's why he turned to rapping?
Hey, bro, when you said 3
got a 30
out of
job.
10, when you said 3 out of 5, I thought you was gonna say 3 out of 10. I was gonna say that's a little high.
Oh my god. What's the album you listen to?
Nigga, I love Because of the Internet. To me, that's high tier. That's why to me,
top 100 hip hop albums of all time.
All right, relax.
I don't know. Maybe top 150.
I was gonna say I feel like I can name like 10 Drake albums that are better.
No, get out.
No, well, I heard that all of JPEGMAFIA's last 5 albums are better than any of Drake's projects, and if Drake were to put those albums out, they would be bona fide classics.
All right, I've only heard the most recent one. Kind of agree with some of that, but I mean we'll get to it. I'm sure.
What's the latest album?
Bro, since I've been moving and shit, I haven't been listening to like too much new stuff.
It don't have to be nothing.
Okay, well I've been listening. Me and Chase talked about this a couple weeks ago actually. I've been listening to a lot of Cash Cobain and Chow Lee. Goats.
I talked about them on the podcast.
And bro, that made me. So one of the samples they used was on a song called Virgin Ho.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a sample of that Chris Brown and Tyga song. And bro, that song has not aged well.
What song?
I'm
gonna make you feel like a virgin again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man.
Bro, the chorus of that song is because I went back and I was like, this sample's hard. What? I forgot what the song was though.
Mm-hmm.
When I found it on SoundCloud, Nigga said I'm gonna make it feel like your first time. Only this time, you know just what you like.
Hey, you know what Tiger?
No one with Chris Brown be on and Tiger too.
Tiger, hey, she young but she stimulated. Come on, bro. She young dog, but she stimulated.
But shit, I've been crap. I've been listening to that and called Tevin. I think you told me about this band back when we was working at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
They one of my favorite bands
I'm
now.
gonna blow that up.
I've been listening to a lot of The Cure.
Hey,
My guys. I watched their performance at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like induction or whatever.
Hey, you listen to Pornography yet, right? The album?
Yeah. Bro, listen to me. Pictures of You, that's a top 10 song of all time for me. Like, this is a 3-minute intro, dog, and the song's still
amazing.
Better than All the Lights interlude or intro?
Yes.
Probably.
Better than the Runaway intro?
No.
Okay.
That's top one.
Okay.
But
top
yeah,
one
in terms
one?
of like stuff I've been listening to, it's been that. I actually be listening to y'all pod sometimes to find new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really be listening to new shit no more.
Yeah.
Like I listened to Death of Slim Shady just because I wanted to, you know.
You saw a review on it? Which, if y'all haven't, check out the review on the YouTube.
Yeah. I didn't, but I'm about to go watch it after this.
You should.
I like Toby. I don't really like too much else of what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, even though I've been listening to a lot of him as well. I can't remember his name.
H.I.M.?
Who?
Him, the guy that was trying to be like her?
No, nigga.
Nah, he's talking about you talking about
Baby Tron?
I'm talking
Baby
about
Tron?
Luka Trončić, yeah.
Baby Tron fire, bro.
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
He sounds too much like Big Sean on that song.
I don't even care that he's black.
But he ain't?
Nah, he's black
He's
and white.
He's half black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's half black and white.
Does he be saying the N-word?
Nah, he don't. He don't say it.
Dang,
Yeah,
he like
people
Logic?
You know who does? Yeet. Oh, I heard the new Logic song, actually, Hypnotic.
You don't say that.
Hey, hold on.
When did he say the N-word?
I'll play the song for you right now. I'll listen to it on the way home. On the way here.
It's like an old song or what?
Please tell him that Yeet is heat.
There's some Yeet songs I like. I like Breathe.
What you want? What you want? What you want from me?
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, that song. So, hey, Chase knows.
He said the N-word there?
No.
Yes. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
All right, since I know it's a lot of us, it's us three mouths. I'm gonna do
Wait,
one more.
how many albums, was that it? That's all you've been listening to?
Yeah.
Oh, so then you good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do like one more album that I really want to shout out from Claire. Oh my god.
Wait, let me see. They've been putting that in my Spotify recommended, and every time I'm like, yo, stop this.
So-
Not like us in this.
Oh my.
Stop it.
So Claire, right?
She is paying Spotify.
I think it was like 2018 when I first heard of her. She did she did a music video, but from her MacBook. It was I don't know. I'm about to sing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, my bad. I ain't gonna sing it. But anyway, she made like indie pop music. Like that was her thing. Like her lane, like independent, like poppy stuff. But also, it was cute. And it sounded good. You know, I like her little voice. But anyways, so from these last few like 5 years, she's been expanding her palette in music. So with this album, Charm, she kind of gets more into like psychedelic rock, a little quiet stormish stuff, a little R&B, little soulness vibes, bro. And I was like, man, I never knew she got into this lane. And I listened to it for the first time I think a week or two ago, but I wasn't paying no attention to it. I just played it. But bro, I played it over the weekend. This is one of those. Song called "Sexy to Somebody." I know it's like her biggest song on that album. I like it. My girl, I play for my chick. She likes it.
I'm about to say, does it pass the child test?
Yeah, my kid can jam it. He can
I'm
bop
trying
to
to
the
look her up
music.
right now.
Nah, she's all right, man. Especially this Charm album. I think there's a lot of growth, even like lyrically too. I'm like,
Yeah, I'll give it a listen because Tevin back in the day, he used to know the good R&B.
it's not R&B,
Oh, it's
but
not.
it has a little R&B in it.
I mean,
but
you-
not.
you
It's like
also-
more.
She's white, so of
You
course it
could
can't be
I
R&B.
I seen the picture on your phone. I was
Yeah.
wondering.
No,
what
it's
you
more
meant exactly.
like I say more like psychedelic rock influenced a little bit, but like
You said
quiet.
it's indie pop, right?
Is she
Not like her older stuff was like Indian.
Do she
This
make-
one not in that kind
Do
of.
she make better music than Chappell Rowan?
Bro, they loving that girl, bro. Did I see you that
That's
video?
why I'm asking because Chappell Rowan, she kind of alright to me. So
We
Claire
talked
mu-
about that on the
and
podcast.
Claire
Yeah.
music better.
No, her music much better. Cause it's more my taste. I tried that, bro. They get no plays in the Jeep, bro. I couldn't play
I
that.
don't like.
It's not Jeep certified.
It's not. No, I
Yeah,
couldn't
nah,
play in the Jeep.
Yeah, I played it in the whip.
I can't.
Definitely no whip appeal for
I
me.
can't get jiggy with that shit.
Nah, I couldn't, bro. I was
Like
like,
shout out the LGBT community, but still.
yeah, shout them out. Nah, we good on that.
and that's all we.
That's that gay pop. Ain't that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good off that.
Every time I see something, it's like the gays are ready for chaperone. I'm like, hey, y'all niggas have fun, man.
Hey, man.
Oh, real quick, cause I didn't been listening to his album, but I haven't heard y'all thoughts. If I get them real quick on V's, cause I've been listening to a lot of V's.
Yeah.
We talked
That's
about
V's. That's one of my guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we love
sorry.
these.
We
We're
like V's
all,
over
we're all locked in on V's.
Yeah, we're all locked on
okay.
V's. Especially with him and his features on the latest Lucky
Like
project.
him and Babyface Ray, they've been in my top 2 or 3.
I've been on Babyface Race for like 4 years now, bro.
Yeah, no, I've been.
I think you talked about one of his projects in one of our episodes.
Was it the summer one?
I think I brought up
the summer
that. Yeah,
one.
it was one
That was one of my albums of the year.
Yeah, it came out what 2022 or 2023?
I think it's 23.
Better than the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, hold on, I ain't even get into it. Sometimes I play it. I like this. The music I play with my girl and my son not in the car.
Yeah.
But one day I played it. While in the car, they were like, "Hey," my son was like,
Finally, my dad is cool. That's what you always say.
Usually I play like instrumental music, like some Bad Bad Not Good, like some jazz, because I don't want him to get. You know.
Very impressionable.
And word this and word that.
Yeah. If I say that word, he'd be like, "Daddy, you can't say that."
Good man.
Yeah.
He's a good black father.
Yeah, I'm trying to be, man.
I'm just saying, I be playing in the car sometimes so much, it stop being Babyface Ray, it be Babyface Gay. That's the only voice I'm hearing.
Oh my god. Hold on, one more album. It's really quick. It's an EP.
Go ahead.
You know who Snake Hips is? Snake Hips? So Snake Hips, they're like an electronic group. Like a duo.
They're blacks?
Nah, they white. They like from overseas. But they put out a little EP with Earth Gang. I really like it.
Earth Gang from
Dreamville. Yeah, it's pretty cool, bro. Like 10. Like,
so
like
they're the
5
ones on
songs.
the instrumentals and the production?
Yeah, they actually singing. I mean, they rapping. And the other guys, yeah, they do the production. You know, they got a song called I like it when it bounce when it, I like it when it bounce. It's like
You like it when it bounce?
Yeah, bro, like, and they got a song called Glimmer that's on their fire. I don't know, man. You know me, I love music, so.
I don't know, by the way your eyebrows is flooding right now. I don't know if I really want to listen to that.
I think you need to check it out, bro. Make you have a little bounce on your shoulders, too. Check it out, bro. It's
bouncing on something else, too?
On the car seat when I'm jumping up, to the beat.
Hey, Chase, I think it's time to move on.
All right, but is that all y'all been jamming?
Yeah, that's it, man.
All right.
You said Snake Hips? I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, check it out, bro.
All right. Make sure y'all check out some of the music that we did talk about and what we've been jamming. Now it's time to move on to the news section of the podcast. We got a lot to talk about. Maybe some stuff we can go over briefly, but let's talk about the first thing. Cardi B, the queen of hip hop currently,
yes, sir,
files for divorce again. Is she serious this time?
Man.
So recently, Cardi B, for those who don't know, and it's a podcast, so it's a stamp in time. Cardi B has the same day that she announces that she's pregnant, is also the same day that she announces her divorce or filing for divorce with Offset. How we feel about this?
I don't care about it. I just put it in there because it's just stuff that's hot right now, and it's like, it's culture news. I'm like, I really don't give a F about Cardi.
I see what y'all talking about. It's culture news, and then her kids' name is culture.
These are the vibes we miss.
But in all seriousness, bro, it feel like a rollout.
I was about to say the same thing because she was just twerking on the couch like a few weeks ago, and then she was getting mad at people. Joe Budden, all the people on Twitter getting mad because people are like, "Yo, you doing the same thing."
Hormones, bro. The hormones. She's pregnant. Dang,
yeah, but it's also it's like.
Yo,
I mean, it could be.
I never was a pregnant woman before. They're insane.
I mean, that's factually true. There's no being sexist in that. That's factually true.
They be wilding.
Distancing myself.
Oh my god. Nah, but all seriousness, like I said, I just think that it's a rollout, bro. It's like, when you gonna do this? Every year we know this dude gonna cheat on you.
But a lot of people have been saying that we should give her grace because she did say at the beginning of this year that she was coming with an album. She's been coming out with singles for all these years. She hasn't come out with an album like 5-6 years since her Grammy win.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Is this just another excuse because she's afraid to put out another album?
Bro, she ain't afraid to have a baby or file for divorce. This is the second time doing that, third time doing the baby, but she can't put out an album. You can put out a baby without an album.
She can put out all these singles and not put it together for a compilation project.
I don't know what you think, Jorge.
I see what Chase is saying. Like, she be putting out all these singles. She don't want to be single. It's a little hypocritical to me, personally. But, bro, so I'm going to come at this from a different way.
Okay.
So, for the folks who don't know, I'm half Dominican. That's my side of the family. Cardi B is also Dominican.
That's family?
No. Or at least I hope not. Because, the Twitter likes.
Hey, I see them the other day. You unblocked them just for me.
Anyway, Dominican women don't get divorced. This is a non-story. She will kill that nigga before they get divorced. And I know she tried that one time. So if it didn't work, they're joined at the hip. Even though I did want to say, I was thinking about this the other day actually. It's kind of crazy that Cardi B is still so like
popular.
If you ask somebody name 3 women rappers, she probably gonna be one of the 3. And she hasn't put out an album since we was in college. Yeah. I think that's kind of crazy. Like her staying power is high.
But I think her staying power comes from her having such huge singles. Like the latest single she has, not the Rob 49 one. Like the Rob 49 song. Besides that one, the Enough song, that's always on the radio. Along with that JT song, Okay.
Like I just think it's impressive she managed to reach that status. Because I feel like it took Nicki like 2 or 3 albums before she was just always around.
So? I think it took her like 1 to 2 albums.
I think she was good, bro. I think ever since the mixtape, and then she just took off from that.
No, I think ever since the album.
No, I'm saying.
I would say like I don't know. Feel like for me, ever since Roman Reloaded come out, that like
the second project.
Yeah,
she cemented herself.
She just been in the stratosphere ever since. But for me, I just thought it was like interesting that Cardi B. I remember when her album came out, we was at work and we was like, she'll be gone. And I don't know, maybe one of y'all might have said she'll stick around. I thought she was gonna be gone, and I liked her. Too. I liked her album back then.
Yeah,
we did.
And so I just think it's cool that Cardi B's still here, still got ass too.
Yeah, that's a fake. Of course, she's.
I'm about to say it should be there. I'm about to say it should be there if she paid for it.
Looking like a little ant. You saw when she was shaking that booty on the couch, bro. Little thighs about like this.
That's why Ice Spice dissed her.
You said it looked like an ant.
Yeah, she's like an ant. You watched the ant movie?
I'll be in the ant hill.
Oh my god. But no, one thing I think is her formula is actually getting on newer artists, singles and stuff.
That remixes. And then, also just being so heavily involved with her community.
Yeah, social media. So like that's her whole thing. So that's her formula, bro. She gonna see.
But also because people keep sparking beefs with her. That's what we got on.
That's what she do. Yeah, that is all she do.
Bro, I saw something on Twitter. Some guy said something about Cardi B, bro. She put in the comments, "I hope you and your mom die." I was like, "What?"
Bro, the Joe Budden shit was crazy because like somebody put together a super cut. It was like 20 minutes. Yeah. This nigga just praising her.
He praises her.
He always I don't listen to his podcast no more, but he used to love him some Cardi B.
Yeah, every time I used to listen to it, he would only praise her.
Yeah, I still listen to it, but she got upset about him being like about Offset. He like, when your girl ain't got no job and he was just making fun, like, you be wanting to go do something. He did that and man, she took off the next day. You know what I mean?
She said, every time I hear you, you're always talking about me.
He loves Cardi B. He not talking about her no more. Like, even on the last pod, like, they didn't discuss the Cardi B stuff.
What about the Ice Spice and Cardi B thing?
He didn't discuss it. They didn't. Like,
I think he made a clip of it, though, didn't he? I saw his face in it.
Nah.
About Ice Spice dissing Cardi B. I seen a clip of it. I didn't watch the clip.
I don't know. I watched the episode. I ain't hear him say anything. But, hey, Cardi B, shout out to you and your divorce.
Oh my! Are you celebrating a black woman's divorce, B?
Oh man, she's
black woman.
That's what a lot of people say. That's what's wrong with our community now.
Oh, she be Cardi B black like my dad. Like that man's a color. Shirt.
All right. Next topic: Dame Dash stake at Roc-A-fella being sold in auction August 29th. Now, will any of you guys be there to be in the auction? We could put all the pod money together and we could just buy part of Roc-A-fella.
I'm just saying.
Live Nation.
We give
Roc-A-fellas there. So
hey,
all right,
you rock fellas? Like
no, rock hoes, rock fellas. You know what I'm saying? But now I don't know. I just think I don't know what's up with Dame. It always made me think about Dame. Like he talks about business. Is you a good businessman?
I'm about to say to me,
you losing your guy.
I feel like he
goes to that Breakfast Club interview when he was making fun of Charlamagne, Envy, and Angela Yee. You got bosses. You got someone that y'all call daddy. See, I'm a boss. I'm my own boss. I'm like, yeah, but it's like everybody's like, now look at where you're at now, losing everything. He has to sell his broke.
My son, crazy. He was like, my son got the cookie business. I was like, bro, what?
Like everything this nigga brag about. Dame Dash to me, bro, he's the nigga I always thought was cool.
Yeah.
And I think some of his messages are. I think he's funnier more than he's smart.
Hey, is like Dame Dash the Forex rap guy? Like he's that guy for Forex. Like, hey, yo, I'm making all this money. You guys are chumps. He's that guy in rap.
He that guy now. At first, he was really about it because he was making money with Jay-Z. But like what Hov told him, saying he made Hov, make another Hov. He can't do nothing, bro. Look at Jay-Z.
This is his revenge.
Yeah,
like he was beating down Aaliyah when she was 17, and God came back and got this nigga. Karma always wins.
Hey, it does, bro. That's what they say. But look, I'm gonna just say this, bro. I just think Dame just needs to. I think what he's doing is trying to separate himself from Jay. He hates getting, people bringing up Jay-Z every time they have a.
I'm sorry, but I only know of you because of Jay-Z.
But at that time, Dame was Dame. He had his own name. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about currently. I only know you because of Jay-Z mostly.
How? If he made a name for himself.
Doing what?
Being the freaking
Breakfast Club
CEO.
interviews.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's it.
I'm talking about from the
Doing what?
Roc-A-fella.
But like,
he was the freaking CEO.
Tied to
Niggas
Jay-Z.
don't remember that.
Jay-Z was the rapper. Who don't remember that?
What he was at president of.
Yeah, and like I'm saying, we all
Like,
right, we're
when
younger,
you-
but I'm just saying. You saying why you know him?
No, I'm just saying,
Like,
like,
young
when
niggas
most
don't-
people know him, it's from Jay-Z ties.
Or from doing interviews.
That's it.
You talking about us?
No, I'm talking about niggas younger.
You also
Yeah.
you gotta think about the mainstream or the casual person that would know a Dame Dash. Because first of all, not many people know Dame Dash.
What?
They know him because of the you got niggas that you call daddy on
See?
Breakfast Club.
I'm trying to tell you, there's a whole different world out there of casual people that don't know who like these people that we talk about.
Like that nigga, he's a meme now, but I don't think people be knowing him.
Yeah, no one knows who
Maybe
Dame
I'm
Dash is
out
without the Jay-Z ties. Who is Dame Dash? That other people would know besides us.
He's the nigga that Kanye picked Jay-Z.
Not hip hop fans. Other people that would know that listen to hip hop but aren't like hip hop heads.
I mean, but how
But
many,
like who? What?
how many label heads do niggas know?
That's
Besides-
what I'm
Exactly. That's why.
Besides
No,
Bird.
but I'm speaking for people like us though.
So hip hop heads.
No, not hip hop heads, just people that's in hip hop. Because you could like hip hop and not be a hip hop head.
Yeah, but most people wouldn't know Dame Dash is. My girl wouldn't know a Dame Dash without the Breakfast Club interview. That's what I'm saying. These are people that those are the casual
But
people.
I'm saying you mean like younger people.
I'm with the
No,
chasers.
because my thing is this, because we've had a topic of conversation on here. I said that most people our age that like listen to hip hop but aren't in the hip hop like us don't know who like an Earl Sweatshirt is, maybe outside of Lord Squad. Like,
Alright,
they don't
well,
listen to his music or anything.
niggas
like
know who Earl is because of memes.
Yeah, but besides the memes, like they know like, oh, that's the guy from the meme.
Yeah,
but they don't know who Earl Sweatshirt
like it smell like
is.
fish in here. That still make the rounds.
Yeah, but besides that, like they don't know like he like
Actually,
he's a
bro, I
rapper.
don't know because like East was a meme for a minute.
What's East?
The one off of
The
some
song,
rap
he
song.
told me
The,
it's not
the-
on song.
oh wait, no, it's on the one before.
It's on his EP he put out afterwards. Feet of Clay.
You remember? You heard? You remember?
It's
I
off a
probably
really
have to
bad
hear
beat.
it.
So look, check this out. Dame Dash is different. If you said Elliot Wilson, I give you that.
Dame
I'm
Dash is
talking
on that
about-
level too.
Nah, but niggas
Nah,
know
Dame
Elliot
Dash bigger
Wilson
than-
now. He got his little
No,
pod he do.
Nah, nobody cares
The
about
bigger
your pod.
picture?
Look,
I actually listened to it this week.
I'm
so we
saying
can talk
more
about
people
Why?
know who Dame Dash is before freaking Elliot
it.
Wilson.
Not now.
Not anymore, bro.
Not now.
I know people who know Elliot Wilson because they hate him, but people be knowing him.
Yeah. And plus, he has the Rap Radar podcast that had some big names like Jay-Z and Drake. More people will know of Elliot Wilson as a journalist than Dame Dash without his ties of Jay-Z.
I know him as a throat
You
thrower,
can't
but I
use
couldn't-
that.
Why not?
Why you said without his ties with Jay-Z? That's a part of his career.
No, but I'm
That's part of
saying that's the only time
his
people
career.
bring that up is because that's the only thing they know about him. I said that earlier.
I'm just saying. I'm saying they know him though. That's my whole thing. They know you. They know you know who Dame Dash is. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like
It's like Irv Gotti. Like who would know who Irv Gotti is, right? What you gonna say? You know Irv Gotti?
Of course I
Yeah,
do,
Hit
but you
Tales
know
from the Hood.
you know I listen to hip hop.
I mean, Tales from Hip Hop on B.
But who Irv Gotti? Who Irv Gotti tied to?
Ashanti and Ja Rule. and those.
Scott
So I'm like-
Storch.
I'm saying like if you compare Dame Dash, to freaking
To me,
Irv
they on
Gotti.
the same level of notoriety, but I think Irv Gotti might be known more.
All right, I don't.
Come on,
nah,
bro.
you're
Just
too.
talk.
I think so because he has
All
an
right,
interview
but wait,
with
hold
Jay-Z.
on, hold on. My question is,
oh god,
what's that got to do with this nigga getting his Roc-A-fella stake? So
we always go
I feel like
rambling.
he
Well, I
broke.
think Drake should buy
I
it.
feel like that nigga was broke, and he's gonna be broke after this.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go because like what he said, he like all right. His mentality, you spend money to make money. So his whole thing,
I
he's
agree.
gonna sell this, and he's gonna try to make some more money with it. But whatever all his business ventures, they go down to the crash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
man,
he like Soldier Boy?
Nah, Soulja Boy actually making.
I mean,
more
Soulja
money,
Boy got
he
money
On the Soldier console?
I don't know about that. I'm talking about like my favorite Twitch moment when they told him to turn the music down. Remember that? Yo, but nah, I just think that he's just gonna end up being broke again, just like Jorge said.
You don't think he's gonna be like Trump and bounce back from this? He said he's a true hustler, so he's gonna be able to bounce back no matter what. 'Cause he's
That's
a
what
hustler.
Jay-Z told. That's what Jay said, right? And Jay said Dave's just a hustler. Like why you ain't give Dave money, man? He a hustler.
Yeah, he gonna make it.
He'll be all right.
I don't believe that. Just because you're a hustler does not guarantee that you will make it. I'm not saying that about Dame. I'm just saying that.
I'm saying about Dame because there's no.
He's done.
We don't have no recent.
10 years ago, that nigga was done.
Facts, bro.
Because the Breakfast Club interview, I hadn't realized, just like 8 years old.
Yeah, it's old, bro.
And ain't nobody cared about him since.
And
I fuck with Dame Dash, but I think he's funny.
I watch some of his interviews sometimes. Like, I think he has a really. It's just his approach to things. I think he has a really good business mind.
I think he's just too aggressive.
That's what I'm saying.
I think,
he thinks somebody always out to
That's
get
what
him.
I like. I think he don't know how to deal with it.
Yeah, He's not a person that you actually want to do business with.
Of course, this is all based off of what we've been shown.
But what we heard from niggas
what we've been shown.
Like Jay-Z has said, Kanye has said, that's why he ain't picking go with
No, by saying that's what we've been shown.
He ran up on Steve Stout.
Yeah,
you know who Steve Stout is?
I've heard of him, but I don't know specifically what he does. That's why we told you. I told him before, I'm not a hip hop head. I'm a fan of hip hop.
He said he's not a hip hop head either.
I
remember you said
I like hip hop.
He's like, I'm not a hip head.
Give a little head, you know.
Anyways, what's the next on the docket?
Complex is in trouble. So recently, Complex has gotten themselves into a little bit of trouble amongst social media. The first one is A&P. If you guys don't know who A&P is, it's a YouTube group featuring Kai, Duke Dennis, Chris Next Door, Agent. I feel like Phantom, and who's the other one? Davis. Yes, Davis. So basically, their cameraman recently, Chris. There's two Chris's,
but not Chris Next Door.
Yeah, not Chris Next Door. The cameraman Chris, the light skinned one that used to be sometimes with
the Dominican
Agent and all of them. Yeah. Well, at least he looks like that. But recently he got caught. I don't know.
But he be saying gay stuff, or is that somebody else?
I'm not sure. I gotta see.
I don't watch him like that.
But recently he got caught and outed from messaging a 17-year-old, which I believe like he was like. Some people say he was like 19, 20.
So he is.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So recently he got into that feud, and they put Chris Next Door's picture on a Complex article instead of Chris, the one that actually did the things. And so, first of all, it took a while for Complex to take that article down. Then it took a few days for them to actually apologize to Chris, which in that meantime, Kai said that he had things planned with Complex, but he cut all ties off with Complex. He did it publicly on stream. Chris Next Door has said on Twitter that him and his lawyers have been in contact with them on Complex as well. Complex has said that they've let go of the writer that did that because they obviously knew the due diligence. But then the second thing that really interested me about the situation was the fact that someone from Two Dope Boys actually tweeted Complex recently. And Two Dope Boys is like a very, I would say, legendary era of hip hop, or part of a legendary era of hip hop. Yeah, and Two Dope Boys recently posted, or someone from there, hey, at Complex, can you do a cool little graphic with a write-up about how you owe Two Dope Boys money, but continue to duck and dodge any point of contact? It seems like Complex is just under fire recently.
But Complex, don't they have a lot of bad blood with a lot of the bloggers back then?
Yeah, because they screwed over a lot of them.
Yeah, they messed over a lot of them around the time. Because remember, Complex was mostly known for their magazine. Then they went digital and took over the space of bloggers.
Right, so they died just like Game Informer.
Yeah, they started.
Also, RP Game Informer.
They started stealing.
They did. I used to get the Complex covers. I remember I had the Kid Cudi cover with the ooze. Man, that was a hard cover.
It sound hard.
It was hard. Man, I used to love that cover, bro. I had that. I had a few. But yeah, I had a few good Complex covers. But I don't know.
You had the Nadeska cover.
Sorry, Nadeska.
Yeah, no offense.
You're a beautiful woman.
Hey, somebody
I'm
thought
not
you was
saying
built
that.
like a
No offense. I have a lady, so I'm not gonna say that.
Oh my God. All you women are beautiful.
Not for me. Hey, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Only one woman can be beautiful to me. So
only one?
Yeah, only one.
For Metamorphosis?
He had a beautiful soul.
Hey, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's bad on their part, bro. And like you said, the time, and bro, you can just easily Google Chris, the camera guy, whatever his name is. It's totally different.
Yeah, it's two different Chris's.
Two different Chris's,
and for
bro.
someone to be like an editorial writer, it's just crazy that you would type in AMP Chris and you'd probably see two different ones and you wouldn't do the due diligence
to look at who's the camera guy. I don't know. That's the type of stuff you just not want to get involved in.
Yeah, now they really up themselves over because I don't want to say it like this, but Kai is a huge commodity right now. It would have been a plus for Complex. But now that they made such a huge mistake like that, Kai cutting off ties with them because it's one of those things that Complex more so needs guests on there rather than the guests needing Complex.
Hey, and Joe Budden was saying that 8 years ago.
Yeah.
that they need the creators more than the creators need.
Well, yeah, especially with these places with just like something like G4 that recently tried to get revived, but then died within like a year or two afterwards.
I don't think they got the right creators around them.
I don't.
They needed more.
I don't think it's even that. I think it's just that everything is so streamlined now to where we could do it ourselves. We don't need a website like a Complex anymore. Like, yeah, it's cool when we see Complex interviews or something like that, little cool things they try to do with the rappers, but something
like sneaker shopping and stuff like that.
Yeah, but besides that, it's like, who's really going to a Complex article or going to the Complex website every day and be like, let me look at the new hip hop news. I think news formats like that are just kind of like dying
dated
out.
and stuff.
That dated, but it's also like you definitely don't want this bad blood.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Just like how Double XL is doing the same thing. I just feel like having this bad blood surrounding you with everything that's happening right now. Two Dope Boys, a website that people really revere within the hip hop community, kind of like getting at you. Kai not getting at you, and Kai has a huge mob behind him as is. Yeah, Complex. It just seems
I feel like every year is something to do with Complex, and also a lot of their best like creators, writers, or whatever, are not with them no more. Mm-hmm. I think the only one that's still around is when it came to the shoes and sneakers. You got the what's that guy named that do sneaker shopping?
Not Speedy, not
Speedy Ortiz, whatever.
I never watched that shit. Like,
man, what's his name?
I know you talking about, but I don't know.
Name.
I never knew his name.
Really, the only talent Complex got left is the Deska.
I thought the Deska was with
Apple now.
She was with Apple. She was
with Ebro. Yeah, she was.
They got a podcast over
there. That is nasty.
Yeah, they did them another review.
Oh, I have seen that.
Yeah,
and I saw them break down Not Like Us.
Yeah.
But, they with Low. This dude named Low. He actually was big.
Zane Low.
Oh, not Zane Low. Low Key. He was a blogger back in the day as well. Mm-hmm. He's affiliate. He had
that nigga from Marvel. I got you.
He used to have a podcast.
What?
Low Key, he said.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Wasn't some of the Duke?
Okay. Moving on from that, let's talk about some of the new projects that are coming out either this week or later on within the year. We got a rumored Drake and Conductor Williams album on the way. Rosenberg kind of teased at this. Guys, is this what Drake needs to actually come back into the rap game and people start to love him again?
I think this would be really good for him, but I don't think it'll be like he's still gonna have people that hate him. But overall, Drake is gonna still be Drake, in my opinion.
I don't think it'll affect public opinion, but I mean, he hasn't put out no good music in a minute, so that would be nice if. I think this would be a good album.
You don't like that Gordo song? I kind of like.
I didn't hear it either.
I like that Gordo song, and I kind of like Super Soaker.
I didn't.
Him and Yachty.
We'll talk about that one later.
Like that.
All right, well, that song confirmed for me that I hate Lil Yachty.
Yeah, well, I like Drake part, girls.
That's the only part that people like. That's not saying much. But yeah, I don't know. A full album, I don't think so. I think I'd rather like an EP or something.
When's the last album he did just with one person? Has he done?
He never done anything like that.
Like honestly, Nevermind wasn't the same dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
he wasn't the same guy rapping either.
Good one, B.
But yeah, we got another album, Polo.
Wait, but before you move on, y'all like Conductor Williams though?
Like, yeah, I love Conductor. Yeah.
I've only heard him from the Drake EP for All the Dogs, Scary Hours edition.
He not tapped in. And plus, you hate West Side Gun. I always talk about West.
He's my least favorite out of the Griselda crew, but I just get tired of that nigga always screaming. But I'm used to it now.
So now you like West Side Gun?
I got some West Side Gunny in the cut.
Finally, bro. You can't come in the culture. But I know you still been listening to Mock, and I put you on Mock years ago, right?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah. You're nasty.
But
no. You still listen to Mock, homie?
You said who?
You listen to Rich Ass Haitian yet?
No.
Yeah, don't. Next album, Polo Goat, Hood Poet. No, B. I gotta say this because every time I talk about women on this channel, people be like, "Oh, you're so misogynistic. You only give women a bad time." But when I talk about someone like Polo G or Big X the Plug, they never see those videos. B. They never see the videos where or 5-Year Foreign. They never see the videos where I criticize them heavily.
Why are you talking about 5-Year Foreign in the first place?
He's tapped into the underground. I'm tapped into the mainstream. So
yeah, that's the lame thing. That nigga 45.
But yeah, Polo G has an album coming out this week. I will be listening to it and reviewing it on the pod next week.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a solo one for you.
See, guys, I'm the one who's going to be dogging it.
Speaking of solo,
bro, if you want me to call in, just put me on cam. I'm ready for that Polo Goat.
No,
do you like Polo G?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh my God.
You don't?
No, I criticized him heavily when we talked about it.
You mad because he handsome?
Hey,
oh wait, she likes to F me because I'm lyrical. So like that.
Hey, no, hold on. When I said solos, it brought me back to what our old pod we talked about solos.
Talk about me. Man, next topic, man.
Hey, no, I remember that.
You remember that, bro?
All right, guys.
Classic.
Kid Cudi threatens us with a new album coming this fall. Now, B, why did you beg for this, dog? I thought we got enough of Man on the Moon 3.
If you go back to the old,
It's,
if you go back to our latest Kid Cudi review of like months ago, but still latest, bro, we both like that.
We liked
So
it,
we
but
both
that was the Nitro Mega Pack. That wasn't the original pack.
Yeah,
that original pack was cheeks.
But the Nitro Pack or whatever was his last album.
I saw someone on Twitter today. This album better than Man on the Moon 1?
Alright. Come on, bro.
I need to find it so that way you can actually see.
We need to bring racism, man. This shit is out of hand.
Bro, they be saying, bro, Twitter is like the places where the worst takes will ever take place.
I mean, I can't even be on side with y'all because I haven't heard like the Kid Cudi song in maybe like 3 years.
Alright. Like, yeah, but this is the first thing I like from Cudi.
Like, ever since he put out that Rockstar Night shit with Trippie Redd, I've been like, I don't care about this nigga.
Because I didn't like Man on the Moon 3. I felt like he tried to be like Travis, especially with the
I felt the same thing. I felt like it took away what Man on the Moon was and something unique from Cudi. Yeah, Man on the Moon 1, stop.
No, I'm saying Man on the Moon 3.
Oh, yeah. Man on the Moon 1, good. Man on the Moon 2, good. Man on the Moon 3, the worst one, and you ended the trilogy off so horribly.
It's like, okay, I know that I always listen to like interviews and see like what's his headspace.
I don't care about.
So like, I do care about that.
No, I'm saying for that one.
Oh, no. But when it comes to artists, I know like he don't want to put out. He don't want to be in his sad mode. Like the sad Cudi is what we love because we
stop making music.
You're right, but just don't name it Man on the Moon 3. Just name it. Hey, I want to sound like everybody else.
Man on the Man 3 was like a mixture. Like you had some happy stuff, but you also have some downer things. Nope. But now all his stuff is more like upbeat, happy.
So is it true, B, that artists only make their best music when they're sad?
I think a lot of art, the best art is made in things like that. Like dark. Yeah, pain, comedy, a lot of that stuff. Like sometimes you could be at your best and put out your best work, but when you're in that middle, or maybe you're faking it.
Who's the best? Who's at their best putting out their best work?
What do you mean? Oh, like Headspace?
Nah, because after that breakup with
I'm saying, like in DS2 though, he was in a great mood.
Yeah, he said the best thing he ever did was fall out of love. So that means he.
But
happy.
Also, he was fall out of love. Meaning he was broken hearted.
That mean you broken hearted. That could have been other ways. Like now I'm happy. Yeah, but like
this nigga was building his collection. You think he wasn't in a good mood?
Right. You know when your girl leave for like a day or a weekend with her homies or something while she go out of town. You have a blast. That you be happy.
I'll be on the couch, dick out,
bro.
Whatever I want to
do what you want. You play the video games all day. Mm-hmm. That's how Future felt when he fell out of love with Sierra. That's why he put out DS2.
What about Throwaway then?
And then he had to be a kid, huh?
What about Throwaway?
See, I think Future he different though, because when he's happy we get DS2, and when he's sad we get the three trilogy.
What trilogy?
Of the 3 mixtapes. 56 Nights, Monster.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying but I think DS2 is better than the mixtapes.
I agree.
He was good when he made that. But then you also have shit like Save Me when this nigga wanted to kill himself, and them 6 tracks are incredible.
Yeah, that's he saw Russell.
I got that on vinyl.
He saw Russell Wilson playing the football with his son. Bro, put out Save Me.
Bro. Please, baby, let me put the sauce on you.
That's a good question though. I don't know. Kanye was doing well like when like Graduation and shit came out.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
His mother was dead.
And always heartbreak ain't
yeah, dude.
I love you.
Yeah, no, sure, I forgot it was you with Tate.
Donda?
Yeah. Huh?
Donda? No, I don't like Donda like that.
I'm gonna have to go away.
All right, bro. You niggas are feeling
that. Next one, I know B was begging for this. Benny the Butcher, Summertime Butch.
That's
August 9th. That is the nastiest
title for it,
yes,
bro.
Summertime
But hey, you like it more than West Side Gun, so you know it over there.
Benny the Butch.
Come on, yes, Summertime Butch.
He say, yo, you know it's close to the end of summertime. He finna drop something.
He look a little fine on that cover.
Hey, summer vibes like Drake said.
No home easy, but you know.
What if he had like Brittany Griner on the cover?
Hey, you know she told her kids to call her Pop?
Yeah, bro.
You need to be off.
They're like, oh, they're like, you about to be boss? She's like, nah, Pop.
You're off the team.
Get off the US team.
All right, another project coming out. Drake and Party Next Door.
Hold on. I'm excited for Hollywood for the Summertime Butch. I'm gonna change the name of it on my phone, but the track is gonna be great.
Summertime Butch is
you really stop me in the middle for that?
Yes.
Drake and Party Next Door.
I'm ready to get Butch.
Yeah, you're that.
No, Party been I don't think he been doing coke because he got chunky, bro. Y'all saw, bro.
Yeah, he's not at the party anymore.
He ain't at the party.
Playing with his nose now?
He ain't over there playing with his nose.
He sound like he's playing with his ass because that shit is.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie though. If he was playing with his nose for that last album, I need him to play with it a little bit more.
You know, he loved that cover for that last album, bro.
Of course,
you're
a freak.
I got it on vinyl and everything.
You know, you should post.
You're a freak. You're a freak bull. That makes perfect sense. I see this happening behind you with some on it. I see that metamorphosis.
No, that's the Kid Cudi. I mean, Playboy Cardi metamorphosis, bro. Metamorphosis.
That's a sick
Great song.
That's a sick cover,
Right.
bro.
But yeah, Drake and P&D collab album on the way. You guys hyped? I'm hyped.
I'm not hyped.
I don't want it to be a full 40-minute album though, because every time they actually have songs together, besides Party Next Door's actual songs, I do not like the ones that Drake be having Party Next Door as a feature on.
I need at least 7 tracks. I don't want too much because I know it's gonna be a little slow.
You mean at most?
At most. So I'm 7 tracks, about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm good.
This ain't the summer vibes that he was talking about, B?
You say what?
This ain't the summer vibes that Drake was talking about?
Nigga, I need a fat 0 tracks.
You not a party fan?
I don't like. No, I hate that. And I don't like them together. I feel like Drake made better music with other singing niggas.
You think they too much like the party's too slow and then Drake comes with his slow flow on it?
I just don't be. I'm not rolling.
Well,
like I remember even on Views, the songs I disliked the most was the 2 with Party.
That's why I said when it comes to Drake featuring Party, I don't like those songs. When it comes to Party featuring Drake, I like those songs.
See,
but also, I really love Nothing Was the Same.
I don't listen to Party Next Door though, because I like niggas who can sing.
Well, then you must not listen to R&B at all at this point.
Frank Ocean.
When's the last time you put out something?
Hey, I heard some Frank leaks last week.
Yeah,
I bet you he leaked that. No.
You saw that meme of the guy with the green hair running in the Olympics?
Oh yeah,
they even drop an album.
All right. Next person, I guess someone that could sing, Chloe Bailey, Trouble in Paradise, August 9th.
All right, that's y'all.
Nah, ain't nothing to me.
I'll check it out.
She put out a twerk video. I'll watch it.
B, they said that she has a sex appeal on
PS2. Pretty sexist, dog.
So what?
I mean, that's what all these women rappers are putting out. Oh man.
But nah, bro, do people really like Chloe Bailey music like that?
A lot of people make fun of her online, and she doesn't really get a lot of streams, and she gets labeled incorrectly her music.
They act like they like her.
All women fans,
I think people be hating on her.
Artists are performative.
I think people be hating on her because she's bad.
She got body.
Like she's so fine. People be like, I don't care about this music, but the music I've heard is okay.
You seen Swan, right?
Yeah, like she not like Ice Spice where you just put that shit on.
You seen Swan?
Immediately.
What's that?
You seen Swan?
Yeah, Swarm. I mean, the Childish Gambino show.
That opening theme. I never played. I never went back so many times in my life.
I know, but it's true. They just looking swole.
Little pecs.
Excuse me.
Hey, that show sucked.
No, stop.
Like
no, that was
You
good.
like Swarm?
Yes,
bro. From the opening scene
You're in the
alone.
Dominique Fishback bag.
What's that?
That's the chick. That's the name.
She's a good actress.
I mean, she was in the new Transformers movie,
Man, that
the
shit
live
was
action.
garbage.
No, that wasn't straight.
The
The new Transformers
Hey, if
movie.
that shit was straight, I'm getting.
Hey, opposites attract. But 2 more projects. Game dropping documentary 3.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, they said How You Burn All the Bridges edition. That's what they call it.
He gonna have he can put like MC8 on here maybe.
Drake.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Drake on documentary too.
Yeah, Drake might be on there.
Think Drake will be on
He
there?
owes him after he went out there and sucked up the whole.
Talking about the Pop Out show.
Yeah, he put out all them tracks defending him.
Oh, you talking about defending his honor against Rick Ross? Hey yo, did the game really hit Drake with a "Hey yo, Drake, I got you"?
Pretty much. I think he just want to put himself in the conversation because nobody talks about him.
Did you see that someone said that about JPEGMAFIA this weekend and he got blocked?
Oh
It
yeah,
was that Joey dude.
yeah, Joey said.
He said, "Hey yo, Dot, I got you."
I had a whole post I was sending to Joey and I had to delete it. I'm like, bro, you can't.
Hey, how'd you feel? Oh, I guess
why can't you
I
do
guess
it,
we'll
B?
get to when we
Why
talk
can't
about
you do it? Because-
we'll talk about Big Peg. But I have a
corny.
question for you about Big Peg.
Because he's what?
Corny. You can't do that. But the last album, this is my album.
Yeah.
I sent you Mavi like years ago, right?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people
I've been
recently
on the
talking
Mobby
about
wave for me. I do be seeing like on Reddit and shit. People used to not talk about him.
I sent you Mavi in like 20.
Yeah, no, it was mad long ago.
It was long.
It was way before.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I know I sent it to you.
Cause it was Mavi and it was that other dude.
I wonder.
It was before niggas was listening. Before niggas was listening to Bodie James.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You told me about Bodie James.
Bro, you know I always been on the game. But anyways, like Mavi.
As he says, tapped in.
I'm always tapped in.
Yeah, tapped in and tapped on.
Oh my. Anyways, Mavi is dropping his 3rd album, Shadow Boxing. Box, my bad.
I like the cover.
Shadow Box.
Cool.
But he's one of the best.
He's a young kid from out of Carolina. He actually went to HBCU, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we won't hold that against him.
We'll make an exception this
with
time.
the Howard. Really intelligent young man, really good lyricist, and I love his sound, like when it comes to like production. And he's very vulnerable for his age. Like I feel like he's really mature. And like the latest song he put out, I talked about. I just love like I said, the vulnerability in it.
Will that single be on this album?
Let me see. I'm checking it right now.
Bro, while he's doing that, their music don't really sound too similar. But the energy I feel from Mavi is what I used to get from like Bishop Nehru back when he made good music.
Every time I see Mavi, that's who I always think of as Bishop Nehru.
Like that's why
he was just a Joey clone.
He was, but I thought I liked his music. Like remember that tape he had with
MF Doom?
Yeah.
I was so jealous.
Bishop Doom or something like
that.
I was
like Nerubian.
I'm like, how the hell did he get this? I was so mad.
It was trash. But I was excited for him to blow up after that, and then.
Yeah, I honestly thought it was him and MF Doom rapping side by side, but then I figured out it was his production. I was like, oh, MF Doom's production ain't bad, but no.
I was mad. Like, how did he?
Stop.
Doom felt bad.
Come on, food. Come on, bro, food.
Hey, dude, you about to get ate up.
Yeah, it's on there. That song, I'm So Tired's on there. So what I think about I think what he's gonna do with this album is kind of combine those last 2 albums. Cause I don't know if you listen to Laugh Now, Cry Later.
I do. I keep up with Mob.
Yeah, that was a good album. And only thing that was different for me was the production on that album. It was more accessible. But when it came to like his lyricism, it's still there. So I don't know. I think he might.
Who was the third nigga that you told me about at that same? It was Mavi.
Yeah.
It was Bodie James, and it was the biggest one.
Biggest one? I don't know.
He's on. I think he be with Griselda now.
Rome
Streets?
No.
Not Mac Homie.
Yeah, it was Mac Homie.
It was Mac Homie.
Yeah. Because I remember I heard them 3 at the same time.
Because I remember I used to bring up Mac Homie on the last 5.
Yeah, like I ain't hear no other rappers for like a year that was like make good music, so I was just kind of jamming them for a minute.
Oh, so you still haven't heard rappers that make good music though?
Oh my god!
I actually like Bodie James,
but I'm actually really excited for this project, man. I got all his stuff on vinyl. You know, I knew we'll bring that up. I always keep up with him, and I'm really excited for the album. This is like one of the albums I'm excited for this year. I barely really get.
And it's coming out this week, right?
Oh yeah, I thought it was gonna come out last week because I saw some people.
So much music coming out this week. Jesus, Lotto's album coming out this week too.
Who?
Lotto.
All right. Speaking of people you listen to on mute.
Don't even play that at all, bro.
All right, but that's about it for all the news that we have for today's pod. Let's go ahead and get to the music section where we do some reviews of some singles and some albums. We got about 5 singles to review and 3 albums to review. I guess the first thing we can review is the Kehlani remix by Jordan Adetunji. Kehlani hopped on the remix recently.
And
I've actually talked about the single and Jordan Adetunji on a podcast episode before.
But I was going to say, more importantly to her hopping on the song, she hopped on the music video.
Oh, I didn't know there was a music video. Oh, she was...
Hey, bro, so I just wanted to bring this up. If y'all remember, Kehlani almost killed herself a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Please hurry.
No. Listen.
Bro, that's a crazy.
Bro, I'm going to get to the point. I just remember when she had almost killed herself. And I didn't really know too much about Kehlani. Ever since, she been like just ascended the whole time.
I agree.
Like that kind of, I don't think that put her in people's heads because people kind of knew who she was. But like after that, she had that one album where she like washing or whatever that got real big. Yeah. Thank you, because I don't want to say it. But yes, so I just think it's cool that like I have a homie that he almost killed himself a few years ago, and the other day he posted up he had his 3rd kid. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so I just think, I think it's dope that like when niggas oh no, my nigga got busy. Shout out Darius. But I just think it's cool that like I think it's cool. that like you know if niggas are feeling like you know suicide or whatever, just look at like niggas make it back from the brink and they be doing like Kehlani one of the biggest out now, and niggas did not care about her before she was at her party playing with the nose or whatever he said on that song.
One thing about Kehlani, bro, she give out like great value version of like a SZA or somebody good.
To me, she gives off. To me, she gives off very. I never listened to her music. I've only really heard like some of her singles.
You only looked at her pictures.
She seems like a very hippie oriented person. Like people who are like, I guess modern day hippies.
She can't say she. She
make
they pronoun.
She really makes.
I didn't know.
She make Janae Aiko.
You ain't correcting nothing, bro.
It's a good joke. But
wait, does she actually go by that? Okay, well them.
Since we speaking on Kehlani before we move on to the next album,
you gonna talk about the actual controversy from this weekend?
no, the other stuff.
No,
the stuff from today about her baby dad.
I thought you meant the stuff from this weekend
about Chris Brown.
Yeah,
I was about the stuff today. Her baby dad's trying to get the full custody of the kid because he said she's in the sex cult. He said she's in the sex cult.
I got one thing to say about that. Where do I sign? How do I get in?
Yeah, the leader is named Nico, and he has like prior allegations about him sexual assaulting women.
Dude, that's what that Santeria song was about. Getting in the sex code.
Santeria.
You heard it?
From you talking about from Pusha T, right?
No, Kehlani got a Santeria song.
Oh no, I did not.
It's about contacting the dead.
This ain't the same person that's no. I'm thinking of Kyle Uchis. That's what I'm thinking. About saying person that's
you want to talk about somebody whose music sucks.
People love Kali Uchis from my timeline.
I like Kali Uchis.
Kali Uchis and Kehlani. Those are the two.
Kehlani make better music.
Alright,
look,
what music? What type of music does she make?
Who? Kehlani? Yeah. It's like Janae Aiko kind of shit.
Oh, so R&B.
Look, listen, but so because I see the Pokemon shit right here. So Charizard is like Janae Aiko, then Kehlani is the second one.
Charmeleon?
Yeah. Who?
Charmeleon?
That is not his name.
You said the second one.
Charmeleon. There you go.
I just said that.
And then Kali Uchis is the
Charmander.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's kind of how that goes. As a person who's listed all three.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you got something to add?
I don't think she's a Pokemon.
We went from talking about the single to her allegations and these crazy things. Jordan Adetunji, he is doing his thing right now. Especially, it's amazing for a TikTok artist to have a viral song, name it after the lady or person, and the person being the song as well.
Yeah, I
don't even think that's a big deal.
I just get to say he's a clout chaser.
Well, I think
he's not the first one to do it.
Yeah, if he did
the Billie Eilish nigga did it first.
Hey, if he did Beyonce and then he get Beyonce on the track,
what's the Billie Eilish dude name?
Who?
Niggas actually listen to him now.
The Billie Eilish guy.
The big top Billie Eilish guy.
Big top.
He made a song about Billie Eilish.
I'm not with the TikTok stuff, bro. I'm out the loop.
Yeah, I'm the one.
I seen that shit on Twitter. Fuck. Anyway.
All right, let's go on.
That nigga actually made good music. If I remember his name, I'll say him because that song sucks, but his other shit is good. Okay. Smash Williams, I think.
All right, but let's go on to the next topic, and we have Tory Lanez's 4 singles that he put out, deemed as prison tape singles. We kind of talked about the previous 2 that we heard, but he's added 2 more since. Now he has a total of 4 songs that are released from prison, even though, I think you said before that some of those songs are just older that he hasn't released yet. Have you said anything about them? That I didn't know.
The first 2 I liked a lot. The R&B one I liked a little more. I just kind of prefer when he's in that bag.
Singing bag,
yeah. Like that's when he's that nigga. But this was just one of my hot takes. We talk about the music later. So Tory in prison has dropped 4 songs. I think all 4 are good.
I agree.
Does Meg have 4 good songs since Tory went to prison? I'll give you the anime one if you want that one.
No, I hate that song.
My son be singing that song.
That's what
yeah, he heard it on TikTok from his mom. He be like, he be saying,
I'm so like, now she wasta.
Yeah, he be saying, I'm like, what are you talking about?
But remember, I reviewed the album on the podcast. I hate anytime that Megan talks about anime on music. To me, it's so corny.
You used to defend Megan the most in the old days.
No, I didn't. I used to not like her back then.
You said she was better than Big Lotto.
I think Lotto was better overall. I think
you're a colorist.
Like Lotto.
Interesting. Do you think Ice Spice is also better?
No, Ice Spice.
We talked about Ice Spice album.
We talked about her last week too.
Oh yeah, I had to hear that. Unfortunately. But nah, man. I think Tory hit. I think since like 2021, maybe Tory haven't really put out nothing I didn't like.
You like the What's that album
Since
called?
he put
Daystar?
out,
You like Daystar?
No, since he put out the If I Did It album, everything.
If I Did It.
Remember he put out the album right after he went to jail, where he was talking about he was talking about like if I did do this crime, blah blah blah.
Remember he's calling.
I do not like Daystar.
Where he was calling out Meg and shit. You know
that's not Daystar.
Let me see, because I'm looking at that right now. We got the new
album
Toronto 3, Daystar, Loner, Playboy, Alone at Prom, Sorry for What. You talking about Sorry for What?
No.
Oh, I do like Daystar. I don't like Sorry for What.
Yeah, Daystar is when after everything happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Daystar, that's the one I don't like.
See, I like Daystar. I don't like Sorry for What.
Everything
like
since then, I don't know.
Only album I listen to is the Prom one.
Hey,
Alone at Prom is
that's
his
a
best album?
It's a classic album.
It's really good.
Yeah, I really want to review
like bro, classic album. That album I put onto the white people like it, black people like it. My mom Hispanic, she like it because there's no cussing, so like church niggas be liking it, and like old people be like, this kind of sound like the shit I grew up with. It's forever. If Tory didn't put it out after he did what he did,
oh, this album would be huge.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be on levels of like the Weeknd albums?
I don't know, but I don't know if it'll get that high, but it'd be like way harder. Like now, when I took, they're like Tory out, he still make music, and I'm like,
dang,
hey, this is classic. This is classic shit.
But I think because he's independent, he doesn't have that push though. If he wasn't a fan of Tory Lanez, I feel like Tory Lanez was that person that didn't have a huge dedicated fan base.
He could have after the first album came out. Like remember he had the 2 hit songs.
I Told You.
Yeah, people were talking about the album.
Unfortunately
for him, he put a skit after every fucking song, so nobody wanted to listen to it.
But at least on the Spotify version or streaming version, you can actually skip the skits. He tracked it out.
He was
maybe next year, Tory. You could be next year's Tory.
When he got into the incident with Megan Thee Stallion, he was at his biggest height, like especially with the quarantine radio and stuff like that.
Yeah. So if
people to put out like an album like Prom during that time,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he would have like kind of rose a little higher.
Nigga, if he would have pushed posts on that album instead of pushing posts on that book.
Hey, we'll talk about
allegedly.
We'll talk about the file that.
If he would have been found innocent and then that album come out, you think it would have been big?
Oh yeah. No, because I think it would have been big, but
like Notorious, not people actually listening to it. Because like I feel like
it could be infamous.
That Daystar album he put out was a lot of people listened to it that I think wouldn't have, because they were like, "Is this nigga really think he's innocent?"
See, I think what it was is whenever Tory Lanez gets out, even I feel like Jonathan Majors is getting this. Whether you did the crime or didn't do it.
He didn't do anything.
No. He didn't. But I'm saying like people still had a perception because they don't.
Who didn't?
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors.
He scratched her, bro.
No, yeah, because he was trying to run away. He pushed her away.
You niggas. Right? I didn't know this was a man on spirit.
No, I'm saying but I'm saying because there was a tweet that went viral about him this weekend. Saying like, oh, like, he said like he was he wished like, Marvel would give him a chance like they did Robert Downey Jr. or whatever. He said, oh, I wish they would have done that for me. And someone said, well, maybe if he wasn't beating on B words, you would be having this chance.
But he didn't beat on
No, I'm agreeing, but I'm saying
but he do have prior allegations.
I need to read
I'm saying with this, just like Chris Brown, whether them allegations or whatever. No, listen.
Hold on,
no. I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the umbrella of just people who are mixed in, because Jonathan Majors is not mixed in with Chris Brown, where you had something bad happen. Whether you did or not with Jonathan Majors' situation, it's stuck on you for
yeah, but
but then Chris Brown threw Karuchi down the stairs. It wasn't just one thing.
I'm just saying that Tory Lanez is in that now. If he would have been found free, innocent in that situation.
I don't think they'll compare to Chris Brown, because Chris Brown is way more talented. I feel like Chris Brown, if Tory Lanez had the allegations that Chris Brown had,
I think Chris Brown now has a ceiling. Like he could never pass that.
Oh no, it's because of the.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He's so talented. Like he still have a lot of love. Still fill out shows.
No, I agree. I feel like Tory Lanez would have been in that bubble similar.
Oh no, he didn't. He was there, but
that's what I'm saying. Tory Lanez would have been similar to that.
He could have been bigger than The Weeknd.
No, I'm saying Chris Brown. Oh, okay. I'm saying Chris Brown was like could have been huge. I'm saying them guys. I know what you're saying, but I'm comparing just talent level.
No, I'm not comparing talent.
If you look at this dude, like even his Spotify listeners, they still crazy.
Who?
Chris Brown.
I'm about to say so is Tory Lanez though.
I'm saying compared to Chris Brown.
But Chris Brown been in the game longer though.
The Weeknd been in the game less, and he got more.
Well, he's an anomaly. That Negro wrote for Drake.
People, I'm just saying, like, picture of Chris Brown. Drake too. I'm just saying, picture of Chris Brown didn't have that. I don't know how this dude would be insane. He'd be huge.
Oh, I agree.
And maybe he would make more than one type of song if he was bigger.
Some of them songs be good.
No,
They
I
be
mean,
good,
hey,
but they
bro,
do the
I
same
fuck,
thing.
like nigga Zero, the intro to that long ass album, that
72 album.
that long
72
ass
tracks?
album. I don't know. Did y'all talk about the long ass album?
No,
Nah,
we don't
that
talk
came
about
out-
that.
Nigga, about 4 or 5 of them songs are not good. The
Yeah.
rest, he
Yeah,
and then he put out the 12-issue Christmas one
Yeah.
with Yappa, with Trippie Redd, Chase's favorite rapper.
Whoa. Moving on. Let's move on to the next topic, an actual project. Have you guys heard the new Killer Mike album?
I listened
Song
to it
for
once.
Sinners
I
and
listened
Saints?
to like half of it.
I listened to it.
Wait, how many times have you listened to these albums that we put down?
Or wait, no, I listened to 1.5 times.
I listened to this one once.
I listened to this one like 4 times.
Yeah, this one. It's not bad. It's just,
I'm asleep.
To me, this is one of my favorite projects of this year.
Yeah.
Now, album of the year, I'm not sure yet. I'm not ready to give it that yet. But I really enjoyed this project. I am a Killer Mike fan. To me, the intro gave me rap music vibes, R.A.P. music. And then, excuse me, Negro. Like I was saying, to me, this project was really good. I think it was executed well. I think it really plays on the theme of saints and sinners. This is meant for like the Midnight Revival or whatever. To me, this definitely feels like a sequel to his last album, Michael, self-titled, I guess, kind
he
of.
brought 2 songs from it.
Yeah, and he even fused 2 of the songs, 2 separate songs from Michael into one song, which
Rap
is
Grammy of the
something for
Year.
junkies.
Yeah, but he named
Yeah.
it Slumber for Junkies or something.
Yeah, Slumber for Junkies, even though he kind of had a different beat on
Yeah,
it.
the beat was different.
So to me, it was more of like a reprise version, which I was like, okay, this is kind of weird, but I think I like the beat on this album a lot more for these songs. I feel like
And then
it sets the tone a lot more for these songs.
And then there's one song for Blast. Right?
Yeah, which is a remix,
Remix, yeah.
with Offset
With
and a
Offset
bit
versus
different.
phoned in. Like, why was he on there?
I think because he's from Atlanta.
I think
You
people
showing
might
love
just be
to him.
asking random niggas, and most of them say no because they busy or whatever. And Offset don't got nothing going on besides cheating on his wife.
What about his last album from last year?
Any reason to go to
What
the
about
studio?
it? Nigga, be serious. This is a hip hop podcast. It's not a drama cast.
Any reason to go to the studio? I go to the studio, baby.
You would think he would care more about the music.
Hey,
Like, if either make this song or I gotta go home, I'm going hard.
But yeah, overall, I really like this project. I really like the songs like "Humble Me." He brought over 3 songs because he had another remix with the song with Kehlani that DJ Paul produced.
right.
Which I hate that he reproduced the beat because I love the original beat on that from Michael so much, and I like the fact that he did put Project Pat on there. So it's like a lot of Memphis love happening on that song. Kehlani is also on there, so even more Memphis love on there. "Humble
He
Me,"
ain't
the single from
too
this
bad
album.
either.
Who, Kehlani or Project Pat?
Kehlani.
I was a bit not disappointed. I wanted more from Project Pat. I wanted a bit more character from Project Pat that we get like from albums like Mr. Don't Play and Lay in the Smackdown. I kind of wish we would have got a bit more of that. Project Pat's been in the zone recently where I don't want to say that his verses feel phoned in, but it's like you could tell like he's not really deep in the rap game like he used to be back then, which I understand.
You need him to go deeper. I understand.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I really want him to emphasize his flow that he's really made popular. Even though he did it in the second half. I really do like this album though. I really like this project. This is the one project where I'm like, dang, this is my favorite project of this week right here. But yeah, Killer Mike, to me, you did a great job. Also, shout out to Killer Mike as well. You did put out your project for free like 2 days before. I was able to download it, listen to it. He put it out for free for people to download, which to me was dope. He was put it out, heard it earlier. I'm like, dang, I really like this. I jammed it. It's about 10 tracks, 40 something minutes. Really dope project, man.
Yeah, I listened to it once. Good album. It wasn't, to me, I can go back and listen to it again, but it's not an album for me that I can just, it didn't give me that feel of like Malcolm or like I said,
Michael?
Yeah, Michael, that I can just go back and just listen to. It just was like, it felt like like you say, like a prequel, but like an EP in sort of, even though it was a little longer. And I really don't, I know it's with his like gospel group or whatever, and he said that he wanted to give like the live performance feel, like he wanted to put out an album that feels like
It felt gospel inspired to me.
That's what he said. He wanted to put out an album that's inspired by his live performances. And I was just thinking, I don't know, this not an album that, I don't know, it just felt, I don't know, easy to make. It didn't feel like
to me. That's why to me, I think Michael is a better album.
Yeah.
But for me, I still enjoyed this.
I don't
I'm a fan
know.
of
Even though I know you said you put out a deluxe, I don't know. This just felt like, oh, this is a part 2 deluxe for it. I don't know.
So you feel like this was like DLC?
Pretty much. It didn't feel like, oh man, this is a really good body of work to me.
Yeah, this is a
It just
different
felt like
album.
some good songs. And that he brought back some songs from his last album, remixed the beats, put something. I don't know. It just, to me, when he did that, it kind of threw me out the album. Like, not being, it's not bad. It just kind of like, all right, like, why you didn't put out newer songs. I don't know. That's just how I felt about it. But overall, I liked it.
I think he was really piggybacking on what you said
About the live performances?
Yeah, with the live performances, now that I kind of know more about that.
Yeah.
I think what it is with this album, because he did have a single and he was hot off the Grammy win, he was like, okay, I got to put something else out that's solo too.
He was saying that he wanted to put out something that also shows I guess, the after effect of the Grammy and all this type of things like that.
Which to me, I feel like I didn't really get that much, but I still have songs on here that I really enjoyed, like Humble Me, the single from this album. And the 97 3-4 freestyle.
Yeah, the freestyle. Yeah, that was
with DJ Paul, which I'm just like, oh, thank you, more DJ Paul production, yes. But yeah, you heard the album too. What'd you think about it? Did you like Michael?
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say I don't really. Killer Mike is one of them people that I can understand he's talented, and I see why people are fans of him. But he's kind of like a J. Cole to me, where like his music just don't. I don't think J. Cole actually sucks. I just think his music not really for. He like a, or actually, it's the wrong example. I do think J. Cole sucks.
Okay.
To me, Killer Mike is like a boss. Like where
that's disrespectful.
I'm saying where that nigga's music is good.
Yeah.
And like so I listened to it because it was on the dicket, but
okay.
Like I just kind of let it play. Like
so
Killer Mike,
really
Killer Mike not really. He like if it's playing, it's cool, but I don't ever really be trying to put it.
You don't go out your way to listen to it.
Yeah, but I also never really liked his group either. He just.
You don't like Run the Jewels?
No.
Why not?
I don't know. It's kind of like that. Yeah, like they would be on like
Adult Swim.
They would be on like I'm saying they would be on like video games and shit. I would play. I never skipped their songs, but I would never be like, man, put that.
Let me go check that out. Yeah.
I love her.
Like
I think
when it came to the two albums that I checked out this week that I wouldn't have listened to, I definitely preferred the next one we're going to talk about.
All right, and that's all the thoughts.
Yeah, that's all I have for it.
So out of his albums, before we move on, how would you rank the ones you heard so far?
I think rap music is better. Like R.I.P. the one that was produced by LP, and I also think that Michael is his best solo project for me. Even though you can make an argument for rap music and Michael, obviously Michael was just the easy Grammy winner one. This one is the lower of the two from his resurgence in his solo career. But either way, I mean, I still enjoy this project because I'm one of those people, like I said about Jay-Z. You throw on some Jay-Z music, I'm gonna just listen to it and I'm gonna like it either way. With Killer Mike for me, he put it on.
Wait, even Collision Course?
Which one was that? Oh, you talking about that? No, but that was the one I slammed on the pod. I slammed that one.
That's the heat.
But I'm talking about like, but yeah, Killer Mike. When it comes to like everything from rap music and up, you put it on, I'm a jam it. I like it.
Hey,
all right. How do you feel about Killer Mike politically?
I think he comes off very knowledgeable. I actually don't do the research behind what he says, so I can't say anything about it, whether he's factually true or not. But he seems very involved. He seems very, very aware and knowledgeable about the things that he is saying. I remember he was saying something about how he'd rather Donald Trump than Biden because, Donald Trump, even though it's two evils, it's like at least Donald Trump is showing you the truth of who he is, while Biden kind of seems like the person that has ulterior motives.
Well, like one thing about with Killer Mike, he's a really good orator. Like, he can make some stuff sound really good, but if you actually look at him and do your research on some of the things he say, it's a lot of BS.
That nigga don't know.
That's why I said I don't know anything.
Like, I wouldn't say he don't know things.
No, I just say he don't know dick.
Okay, I wouldn't say he don't know dick. I think he looks at things, like especially how he speaks on the city of Atlanta. Like, he think Atlanta is just like the mecca for blacks. You know what I mean? Like, he's a really good speaker, like really good. Like, you can get lost in his world because he's a really good speaker.
He sound very smart when he talk, which is a part of being smart.
Yeah, he's not stupid.
Like, some niggas just sound dumb even if they're smart. He's not.
I think it's just all about presence. Like, he has a very commanding presence. Yeah. Like, when he speaks, it sounds like he's actually talking about
one thing about
talking, you looking at him because he do.
Okay. And one thing about Killer Mike politically, like I'm like he feels like he's in the middle, like I am. Like, he's more of a policy guy, but he's really going to focus more on like
the locals.
You're not mocking no more.
I'm what?
I remember about 2020, you was hitting me up talking about
the Great White Hope.
You said hashtag always Trump. I was like, oh,
God, that's nasty.
I've never been MAGA in my life. Like policies, I focus on policies. I don't focus on the person. Like, Trump as a person.
We'll talk about.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that other person, and she looking.
Yeah, but besides that, overall, your view on the Killer Mike album in like one short sentence. Not again. Okay.
I think it's good. I will return to it, but not a lot.
I really enjoy it. I cannot wait to be able to pre-order. Well, I mean, I am able to, so I guess I should pre-order vinyl.
Yeah, they can do it right now on the pod.
Speaking of vinyl, I still haven't got the freaking Fonte out. It still wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't, bro.
There's only like 200 of them.
Bro, I gotta see if I can get it now.
Wait, Fonte put out something new?
Yeah,
he put out an EP.
It's coming out tonight. It's coming out tonight.
But yeah, hey, watch out for the. I'm about to say watch out for the what's name.
I messed with my boy Fonte a little.
Oh
yeah, watch out.
In there?
I'm just telling you, watch out, man. Because I don't want you to. Yeah,
they gonna zoom in and see all my
exactly.
Take my money.
But yeah, okay, let's talk about the second album that we heard this week. JPEGMAFIA, I Lay Down My Life for You. There was a lot of buzz around this album right here, namely because of one, JPEGMAFIA does have a cult fan base, I feel, but also two, because he did have some Drake disses on here, which obviously isn't a new thing if you're a JPEGMAFIA fan. But you know, people like NFR and all these other podcasts or music platforms, they were gassing it up because it's gonna bring them traction and views and things like that. But you know, when I first seen the news, I'm like, oh, JPEGMAFIA is dissing Drake. And this, I'm like, why? Like, this seems very cloud chasey. But then once people like, he's been doing this and they started showing lyrics, I'm like, oh, I have no problem with this now.
Oh, nah, he been dissing Drake since like 2016.
Yeah, but I will say though this, I don't care if you're dissing Drake. The bars were kind of cool. But besides that,
my first question: how do you feel about this nigga letting his fans call him Peggy?
And him spitting in that one fan's mouth at his concert?
But he calls himself Peggy and the fans call him.
Okay, so
he's still spitting in that fan's mouth.
Gay or not? Why don't you make a ruling?
I mean,
yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I like the album a little more.
Okay, but yeah, JPEGMAFIA. This is my first solo JPEGMAFIA album I've listened to. I wonder. The only one I've listened to before this is the one with him and Danny Brown.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Scaring the H-Words music, which I mean, this album is literally Scaring the H-Words music. So I don't get why he doesn't name all his albums that. But for me, with this album, I feel like this is a more avant-garde version of a Travis Scott album. To me, I just feel like this.
I don't know if I agree with that, big dog.
Because to me, it feels like it's trying. Okay, so for me, when I first heard the album, because I'm not tuned to JPEGMAFIA music, so I don't know if this is his usual style that he goes for. Yeah, not by this type, but but yeah, when it came to this album, when I first heard it, I'm like, okay, this is very loud and abrasive from the sound. I'm like, I didn't think I was gonna get a stereotypical hip hop album because I heard Scaring the H-Words and I enjoyed that. But I feel like he was kind of meeting somewhere else in the middle of that. Even though Danny Brown himself has a bit of a bombastic like production choices that he makes, especially for an album like Atrocity at Exhibition. With this album right here, at first it was just very like, oh, this is like jarring because like this isn't what I'm used to listening to. Well, based off of what I listen to.
I know, I'm just saying it's life.
Nerd. But like I was saying, when it came to this, I'm like, oh, this is very abrasive. But then the other songs where it's kind of like a bit more mellow in production and him actually rapping. This isn't my type of music. I'll say that. I did enjoy a good amount of the album, but this isn't something that I'll ever go back to. I hate to say it like this, but I played it like 4 times. So each of these albums this week, besides Vultures, because that came out later, I played each album like 4 times.
I mean, also, you could play that album 4 times.
But like I was saying, with this album right here, and this could be because I'm not tuned to his music. And it's one of those things where it's like how you say like, oh, you know, you might not like it now, but you go back to it, you might like it later. I think I'll like it more once I go to his other projects, listen to him, and then come back to this. I'm like, okay, I see where he upgraded or kind of like became better in production or lyrically or flow wise in these areas right here. But like I said, this is my first solo project of JPEG. I wanted to listen to his discography a few weeks ago. Yeah. But yeah, the production was just very abrasive at first. And you know, a lot of the times when it comes to me, the mixing got to be on points where I got to hear the lyrics. This is the type of music, and I get it that it's intentional, that you're not supposed to hear everything because of the production. But I'm just like, I'm not really enjoying this because one, this isn't my style of music. This is my intro kind of to this person right here. And I could barely hear you on some of these songs right here. But some of the songs where he does like kind of slow it up, like that one R&B sample style song. I forgot the name of it.
I'll be right there for you. Right there.
Maybe, but it was like really slow, like it was like really short. I was like, okay, we getting somewhere right here.
Oh, what you talking about? Either on drugs or not, or whatever.
Yeah, there was a song
after the Denzel Curry song.
No, it was before that, I think. Or maybe it was after. I don't know.
Either on or off of drugs.
I got it.
That was a short one, and it had the R&B song.
Yeah, the song with Denzel Curry, it was cool. I got what I expected from that, so I enjoyed it. Jihad Joe or whatever. Jihad
Oh,
Joe.
Jihad Joe, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. I didn't really like the Vince Staple feature. Vince Staple did what he usually does, but
What?
I just don't like. I think I like Vince more on his own stuff than feature Vince.
I like.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying for me, because he came with a super monotone flow, and I think when he chooses production style for him, I think to me it fits it better. So for a bombastic and very, like I said, abrasive and loud production
What about
like
on
this,
Summertime 06? He kind of have like.
remember I told you that was one of the projects I liked lesser on the totem pole.
Yeah.
When it came to the totem pole of Vince Staples, it's on the lesser side.
Yeah.
The last 3 albums on the top side. But
Wait, you hold on. Sorry, not to. You like fucking summertime? The summertime one better than summertime 06? The one where I can't remember the name right now, but you know where
he's
it's
talking
like,
about his last
all the
album.
radio intros and stuff.
FM,
Yeah.
FM.
I like FM more. But it's a shorter project though. And it's way more digestible than a 2-disc album.
Sometime 06 first half fire.
I will admit though, Summertime 06 is a better album than that. But
Okay, I'm back.
yeah. I'm talking about personal preference when you
Yeah,
say
I
that.
got
You asked if I liked it more. But overall with this project, I don't think it's a bad project because I did like a majority of the songs off this project. The rapping is cool. It didn't do anything special for me. Which I mean, if you're gonna have bombastic like production like this, I don't expect the lyrics to be crazy because if you're also on the producing side as well, which I know him as a producer as well because he did help and work on Vultures 1. I get it. I just
I think one song, right?
I don't know.
I think.
But yeah, this album was cool. It's not bad. I thought it was gonna be bad because I'm just like everybody's hyping this up. This is all genres mixed into one. I'm just like, alright. To me, this just feels like a more artistic version of a Travis Scott album where it's a bunch of noise happening. Where it's just like I can barely hear what you're saying.
What you mean? You don't mean by elements of like musically.
So what I mean by Travis Scott is, Travis Scott has this really grandiose sound, and it's like different sounds of what you hear in traditional hip hop that you would hear on the radio, where it's a bit more, kind of like a 90210 thing and stuff like that, where it's a bit more different and more not experimental, but you can tell that the production is very different, varied, and more layered than a traditional rap or hip hop song. Like you could tell that 90210 is kind of going for a more ethereal.
I know what the ambient sounds.
Yeah, aesthetic, a different aesthetic.
I think I know what you're
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
To me, I'm not saying they're going for the same
Even on
sound.
the last album that I didn't like that much.
Utopia.
Yeah, all the beats you wouldn't hear them on no other album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With this album right here, what JPEGMAFIA does to me, it's very unique sounding. It's definitely different. Production is very varied and different as well. He's going over a whole bunch of to me, like how a lot of people say Travis Scott makes noise, like a lot of noise. To me, this album was a lot of noise at points. I'm just like, there's a lot happening right now on this track. And sometimes I'm just like, I could have done without this. This is cool. I really don't care about these elements right here. To me, that's what this album was. Like I said, to me, it's not a bad album. Lyrics was fine. It was okay. Flows was cool, okay. I don't know why I expected his voice to be a bit different, or him to vary his voice a bit
He
differently.
looked different than he sound.
Exactly. I agree. Because when I hear him, I'm like,
I think his voice would be deeper.
yeah, I think it'd be deeper.
Like an MC Ride on like a.
He looked like a money store type thing.
But also, there was one line on here where I'm just like, he said something like, I'm not one of those guys that get a hotel room.
Oh, you talking
with
about
their
the
meat.
underground?
Me in my head, I hate to say it like this. You make music for those type of guys.
The underground guys that get in the hotel with them.
Yeah, they did play with their beats with each other. I'm like, you make music for those type of guys. Ain't nobody who actually gets
Nah.
That might be why
I
it's
listen
out
to
a little
him.
bit.
I listen to him, but I got
Me,
mad with
you
him.
called the exception.
Oh,
And Mad Men.
Never mind.
I still get
Many
him.
men?
With something on you.
What do you think about the album, bro?
So I'm reopening it because I didn't add none of the songs yet, but this is my first time listening to JPEGMAFIA. I'm not gonna lie to you, I thought JPEGMAFIA was kind of he just seemed like a word I'm not allowed to say because you're a father.
Okay.
Like just from him being on Twitter. So I never listened to it. Plus people like him shower much.
Yeah.
Wait, does he also so you telling me that what he was accusing Drake of, that's what he is?
I'll say no, just because JPEGMAFIA seems to me like he might be lame, but he don't be trying to pretend he's something he not, which we all know Drake be trying to pretend he like women of a grown age, and he don't. But so I listened to it. I ain't gonna lie, I only listened to this because I was gonna be on this pod. Like JPEGMAFIA, his music just don't like them niggas who be wearing do-rags. I mean not do-rags.
Bandanas.
Them niggas who be wearing bandanas outside. Not really my type.
This isn't really the type of music that they would listen to, though. To me, JPEG Mafia is literally the definition of alternative hip hop.
Yeah,
Like when they talk about like the white people who love Tyler the Creator, Eminem, and all that. This is their music.
Just to me, JPEG Mafia look like a nigga who really like Death Grips.
You know who JPEG Mafia kind of looks like to me? It reminds me of someone that we used to work at the Big Blue store with. That used to do his car stuff. That's who he kind of remind me of.
All right, that's disrespectful to JPEG Mafia. Don't disrespect Peg like that. You what?
Why you think you like it?
That's not right. Hey, shout out his brand though.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so like Chase said, his voice sounded different than I expected it to. I like the production on this album. It was definitely weird, but to me, this is like, cause I don't like Death Grips at all.
Yeah.
This to me is like a more like a manageable version.
Does this ever have like some similarities like Eases a bit?
I mean, I think I would say he probably was like inspired by it to his, with his career and everything.
I think the music, yeah, it was mostly like Death Grip, because like what Kanye was making is pretty much like trying to do what like Death Grip's done, but he couldn't match. No. Shabazz Palace was murking that. Nah, he's not. I like Yeezus.
We're not getting in your alternative.
Okay, my bad. All right, come on, go. Speak.
All right, so, I say the thing I got from this most is I actually really like his production.
Yeah. Like
on New Black History, I know you said you didn't like it, but like that,
the feature.
I like JPEG Ultra. Jihad Joe had a good beat for me. What was the R&B one? I can't remember right now, but you said it earlier.
The one on drugs, on or off drugs. Or,
either on okay.
Or the one in like the third song was
no, I was
right
thinking
there
about
for you.
I was thinking about the one near the end, so I think it was either on or off drugs.
Fire,
yeah, and so it's like 2 or 3 songs on here I might go back to, which I would not have just. I don't even know if I'm gonna go listen to more of him, but it's like there's like 2 or 3 earworms.
Yeah. That
got into me. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm trying to think of another album that I didn't really like, but it's like songs off of it I saved. So
Vultures.
So another. This remind me of like how I felt about Almighty So too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like Almighty So. There's like 2 or 3 songs on there that they are my recently played all the time because like fucking Treat Myself.
Yeah.
And so with this JPEG Mafia album, obviously I like the 2 features because I'm not a hater. I like Vince Staples.
I do too.
And I mess with Denzel Curry when he's not on his own music.
Dang.
And then that last one, the R&B one, I'm gonna probably keep that one. And then also Jihad Joe I might keep, just like when I want to feel uncomfortable in the car, I might throw that on. Like that might be my pulling into the parking lot at where I work to make the people in there uncomfortable in the mornings.
Yeah.
So I'll say, hey, look, I wouldn't even listen to this. I don't regret listening to it. I think that's a compliment I could give. None of the songs were like just trash to me, like The Money Store. So I'm gonna give it up to the big dog so he can cook.
Oh my god.
On this album.
Okay. So this album right here, bro, it grew on me. My first listen, I enjoyed the album, but I kind of was expecting more of a industrial, because I know he's usually more like, it's more higher, I guess, more loud, and then more
like higher concept.
No, I'm talking about production.
Oh,
like if you're talking about like Money Store, like he can get into his bag with that.
Well, thank God he did.
He didn't. So usually in some of his music, when it comes to production, he will like grab like a annoying ass sound and like run it to the like. He got songs where bro like sirens is just playing throughout the song, and that's the type of stuff that got me into him, because it was just, he was different, you know what I mean? But with this album,
you like being annoying too.
Oh my god! So with like this album, I feel like he kind of layered it down, which I like, because I love most of the songs I love are more of the slower tracks on here, like. The track he had with like Buzzy Lee, like in the beginning with the girls like singing, and then it flips into him like rap. Like I love the production on that. Like the standout to me is just his growth in production and showing how versatile he is. Like how he mesh up like a freaking drums with like from a hip hop drums with like freaking rock band. You know what I mean? Like a whole rock.
I'm gonna have to bleep that.
Oh my bad. A effing rock song. Like what JPEG do, bro, I don't know, bro. Like it's so much. That's when people say like he's more talented than like people say like, oh, y'all hating on JPEG, but he more talented than Drake. I wouldn't say he's talented to him like when it comes to like, I guess, lyrically or something like that. But it comes to like creativity and like production, I think he's in his own lane. Yeah. I don't think anybody could just emulate this.
Don't you think any rapper who could like produce at a reasonable level more talented than Drake?
Like Big Crit?
Big Crit is more talented.
Yeah, J. Cole?
I don't think we're all going to disagree.
J. Cole?
Don't get too crazy. The beats are so trash, he might be less talented.
But like, when we go into this album, I don't even think it's a song on here I dislike. I can play this whole album all the way through and just enjoy it.
All right, like, so, oh my bad. I was just gonna say, as to, I don't know. Do you listen to JPEGMAFIA?
The only album I heard
was. You want me to
was
like recommend y'all another album?
Oh, Scaring the Hoes. Oh,
that's what this music is.
Really good, yeah.
But so as a person who don't listen to him, and I know you do, how are the pegheads feeling about this album compared to the last one?
Oh, they all loving it. Like some people expected the same thing that I expected, like more like I guess industrial sounding.
So like more abrasive.
Yeah. And when it comes to like, I was gonna recommend y'all probably an album from him that I think y'all will like.
I'm gonna listen to all discography. But
check out LP. I think y'all will probably.
Is that like the one where he's in front of the store?
No. It's this
one. Oh yeah, I don't know that one.
Is that a white woman?
That's Offline. That's the Offline.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that cover before. Yeah.
That's a hard cover.
Shit.
I don't know about y'all, but this album's gonna be in my top 10. I already know it is.
So I gotta ask, where does this rank based off of right now? Obviously things can change. Where's this rank for you amongst his discography?
Man,
top half, bottom half.
Like where do you have it pegged?
That's a good one, man. I'm just looking. I love Veterans. Veterans is like.
Is that the one with the license on it?
Yeah, that's the one I had on record. They're doing like over so much money. I sold it for like $300. Anyways, to me, from recently biased, it could be. I say top 5. It's up there. In the
how many albums do he have?
Like 5.
No, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, EPs he has like 8. I say 7. I think it's in the middle.
Overall, would you recommend this project to someone who doesn't listen to JPEGMAFIA?
I wouldn't recommend it to people, but like from somebody who heard it, I recommend y'all like LP to check out. But
so if you was recommending something to people who don't listen to JPEGMAFIA, and you trying to you don't want to start them out too abrasive,
okay.
Like I think that's what Chase was asking. For niggas who are not up on his style, how you get them into it? You don't think this would be like a good?
No. I give him a good starting point. I say like check out some Kenny Mason. He's not with production. He's not crazy like JPEG.
Yeah.
But he has rock influences, and he's a way like more like rapping wise, and he's like the guy like Chase like Kenny, but you like his rock stuff though, even though it's not like JPEG. But I'm just saying they could be in the same lane, or you can go into Paris, Texas.
Think so?
Yeah.
Kenny Mason and JPEG?
I think they can make a
All right, is either of them make better rock than Kid Cudi?
Yes. Paris, Texas?
No.
Check out them as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'll listen to that Kenny. Would you say Kenny Mason?
You enjoy Kenny Mason more. Only why I recommend Kenny Mason is because of some of the rock influence. Production wise, him and JPEG is not the same.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't.
But I'm saying I'm trying to walk him into something.
Yeah, like
that's all I'm saying.
If I want to listen to some nigga rock, I need to start.
Because I'm saying
Kenny Mason hard though.
Nah, he's dope.
Yeah, I want to listen to some nigga rock, so I'm gonna start there.
Yeah. But I talk about Kenny Mason on the old pod. You just probably don't.
He keeps claiming stuff that he's talking about on the old pop put us on. I don't believe it.
I've actually played an episode when I brought up Kenny Mason.
He was talking about dick and I was
Bro, I used to try to put y'all on, bro.
You was trying to put us on something.
Yeah, I was. And y'all didn't even hop on it.
This is gonna be long.
Can I make a request?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna step off camera real quick.
Oh no, I was gonna say we set a timer and only spend 3 minutes or less on Vultures 2, because that's what that shit deserves.
Yeah, bro. But overall, I enjoyed this album. It will be in my top 10. I will be returning to this album all year, and if I don't, that's on me. But I know I will. Hold up, before we leave this and go into the Vulture, you listen to Blue Lips, right?
Blue Lips?
By Schoolboy Q. His album that came out this year?
No, I don't listen to Schoolboy.
Oh yeah, I
anymore.
forgot he don't like Q.
Yeah. Chris ruined it for me.
All right.
Color Green.
Making me listen to Collard Greens
Okay.
in the freezing room.
But all right, dog. Let's go ahead and move on to Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign's highly anticipated album of the year.
Highly.
I don't know if it was highly anticipated.
This was highly anticipated because it was supposed to come out in like 3 sections or 3 points of the year. This album, Vultures 1, came out in February. I remember we started the podcast in February. Vultures 2 was supposed to come out in March. I think Vultures 3 was supposed to come out in April or maybe May. Obviously, Vultures 2 has had many delays and is now out in August. It dropped on a random Saturday morning. And yeah, and even after then, Kanye has done his Kanye thing that he started with Life of Pablo, which I hate. He's given it a day one patch. He's went in and reworked some things on certain songs, which I hate that.
He needs to rework some more.
He needs to just delete.
On this
He just needs to delete.
Control Alt Delete.
Yes. No, not even that. Just recycle bin,
like
throw away the hard drive.
Like, bro, Pablo in his roughest form, I think was still good.
Yeah.
I like the fixes made it better, but it was always, the bones was good.
I think it's still
these
bones.
bones got osteoporosis.
Like the crazy thing is about this album, I listened to it once and that's all we needed. Like I don't even think there's gonna really be a review of this album. I think we actually need to talk about this man. He needs to step away from the booth.
I listened to it 3 times.
Huh?
How?
I just said I enjoyed it 3 times.
I know you
listened
did,
to
but
it
I'm
3
just
times.
Bro, don't nobody love Kanye more
I
than
did.
me. I made it twice.
I did it more because 1, I wanted to be a bit more knowledgeable. I wanted to listen to it, and you know, whenever we listen to an album on this podcast, I listen to it more than like.
Hey, bro,
I do too, but
one
like, when it
question
comes to-
for you though: how many times did you need to hear Bombs be like, "This is ass"?
Yeah, but like
Before it even played, because the first track on this whole album, I'm like, Slide was all right. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Slide was all right.
There's 3 or 4 songs I like, and we'll get into those.
Yeah,
I just think
including
that
Bomb.
I just think that it's nothing there anymore. Like production, you see a little dimming. Like I know he's on this other path in production, but I don't think musically this guy is actually sound. Like I don't know if he's completely aware of like how bad his music is. You can blink that.
I think
yeah,
he's
I gotta
cooked.
that. Yeah. So I gotta say this.
He's cooked.
I said this in my Discord this weekend. I think everything after My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, quality wise, and I've been said this on the podcast, it's just been down in quality in comparison to his previous like 5 projects.
I'm not with you, big.
No,
quality.
I'm sorry,
I'm
big
saying
brother. I can't.
Quality in terms of like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Jesus,
Congratulations.
quality.
I feel like with quality, I feel like
No
Jesus.
skips.
No, Jesus was the inkling of it going down because I feel like at times Jesus it tried to emulate a different sound, but also I feel like it had bones, like it was a structure there, but it wasn't fully fleshed out.
Look, Life of Pablo, amazing album, but that was the album. What?
Amazing.
That was the shit.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Wait.
But no, I'm telling you,
No,
that was the beginning of the end.
This is the beginning of the end. Look.
I mean, that was Jesus.
No, that was where that was the new beginning.
Yeah, no, look.
Yeah, I agree.
Life of Pablo, right? I will never defend the album. Like if you don't like it, I understand. I love that.
No, I'm not saying I don't
I'll
like it.
defend it too.
No,
I don't defend it.
No, I will.
Yeah, okay.
I like Life of
I'll
Pablo.
defend Donda.
But I'm saying quality wise, I think ever since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, I'm not saying like, oh, it's just the biggest
So
drop
you
in
don't-
quality.
But I'm saying if you go from production,
I don't think you can
Subject
say that about
matter-
Jesus.
No. I think
cohesiveness.
I think
when it
that's
comes to
unfair to
Jesus
say
is
about
there.
Jesus.
But I think with Life of Pablo, that shows you his decline. Even though it was good, it had a little bit left, but lyrically, he wasn't there at all.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But nigga,
I
on
feel like
Jesus,
Pablo-
he was rapping.
Yeah, I was saying Jesus was better. Like, dude. Like,
All right, no, you're
I'm
being
just-
anti-black right now.
No,
That's what's happening.
I'm saying
You don't
like
like black people like your
I'm
rock
saying,
music.
think about it. Production-wise, innovation in the mainstream, he still had like
Impact.
some cool impact. I just think he had a message then.
What, you talking about Jesus?
Yeah.
Okay, so stop.
Black skin.
Wait, stop.
New Slaves was
Stop.
Slaves.
First 6 albums. Where would you rank Jesus in the first 6 Kanye albums? From
They don't- but
College
they-
Dropout to Jesus.
4?
Just rank it. Where would you rank it?
I'll probably rank it 4th.
Out of
I'd rank it 6.
It'd be 6. But
That's what I'm
what's the problem
saying.
with that?
But see, that's the thing though.
See?
It's still lesser in quality
Bro,
than those
It
albums.
don't mean that.
Jesus is a better album than
B, what I
808.
tell you, just because I went from a
Jesus
99
is
to a
a better
98,
album
it's
than
still a
808s and
decline.
Heartbreak,
I'm not
dog.
saying it's the biggest decline. I'm just saying it's the start of the
Bro,
decline.
Jesus is not better than 808s.
No.
No, I
It's
think
like,
I like
it's
808s
like
better.
3 songs on 808, so you don't need to hear.
No, I'm saying I
Stop,
like.
no, I need to
I
get the whole
enjoy
thing.
808s.
Amazing.
I need the whole load.
You need that.
I think 808s is a better
I do as well.
than Jesus.
I
I do
think
as
y'all
well.
were tripping. I think y'all was tweaking, actually.
I will
In
go back
fact,
to Yeezus.
I would also take Late Registration. Give me Yeezus over that one.
That's my favorite Kanye album. But personally,
B. Late Registration. Yeezus over that though.
I like Yeezus.
I'm not saying Yeezus
To
is
me,
the worst.
Yeezus-
No. See,
Yeezus
that's the
to
thing.
me is a
I'm
9
not
out of
saying
10.
Yeezus is a bad project. I'm not saying that.
No, I think you starting in the wrong place.
No.
You should be starting with The Life of Pablo, because all the problems you just said, like this nigga putting out unfinished stuff, not having a proper vision. You can't say that about
I didn't say
Yeezus.
no. I didn't say no.
You
I
can say
thought-
all
no,
of that
no, no,
about
no.
Life
You
of
said
Pablo.
quality.
To me, yes, quality. Because to me, everything felt there in his previous 5 projects.
It felt there on Yeezus.
To me, Yeezus, I felt like I get what you're going for, but I feel like you're not going all the way there.
No, he
went there.
You
To
might
me,
not
he
have
did.
liked where he went, but he went there.
I'm saying he went there. Look, this is what I'm trying to make you understand when we say when you saying quality and you bringing up the 99 from 98 point. No, when it comes to like everything you wanted from a Kanye, like innovation, bringing something new to the game, a concept, like having a message, all that was there in that package in Yeezus. Yes, it probably wasn't packaged
But
right,
also-
but listen,
Okay,
listen.
keep going.
But quality wise, it was there. You probably didn't like
I'm
the
not
album,
saying-
but with Pablo, quality wise, really good album. I love it.
So lyrically,
But-
was Kanye really there on Yeezus compared to those other 5 projects?
Lyrically,
Yeah.
he was okay with
Nigga,
rapping.
Bound to.
No,
New
compared
Slave?
to his previous 5
Yeah,
projects.
yeah.
His
To
lyrics,
me, no,
bro, his lyrics
that's
not
the down.
But listen, his lyrics not even crazy, but
Nigga, he was rapping
he
on
was
Guilt
rapping.
Trip.
I'm saying he was rapping, bro.
He does have points where I'm just
On
like,
site,
okay.
he was rapping a
Yeah.
little bit.
But like when it comes to Life of Pablo, he had more spurts.
Mhm.
But like you saw like, yo, hold up, why Kanye talking about bleach and
Blur.
so
Yeah,
like
why was Lowlights on there?
yeah, like it's just certain things on there like, come on, Kanye. And then like the refixes with the we have Wolf with Frank Ocean. Oh, the Frank
Then the
track
Chris
and
Brown
changing it
version.
out and
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
look,
the Silver
when you-
Surfer interlude.
yeah, with Mac
Goat.
B.
That's GOAT though.
Yeah, we love Big Avell, but it's just like
Wait. Let's go.
look,
Man, get the fuck out of
I'm
here.
just saying that was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
And we saw like lights and like when it came to his production with him with Daytona. Or him with Kid See Ghost with Kendrick. I mean I said Kendrick with Kid Cudi.
Or him with Nas.
Please don't
No.
bring that up.
I
You're making me
think
sad.
if Kanye would have I think like Donda has some good things in it.
That's
But
a
also
great
I think-
album.
But I feel like it was over I feel like he put too much on it. Like I feel like if he toned Donda down to at least 14 tracks,
All of
He
yeah,
probably
all I'm
have a
saying
great
is, bro, the
album.
top 10 off of Donda, I could put that up against the top 10 of like about half of his
But-
albums.
but
and
do
do
you-
pretty well.
do you feel like Vultures and like Donda 2 or whatever, Vultures and Vultures 2 is trying to get like Donda feel, especially with the production he's been going for?
So, like I was telling y'all before, I never listened to Vultures 1.
Okay.
After listening to Vultures 2, I don't really want to. Because to me, it sounds like the problems I did have with Donda have gotten even worse, which makes me think on Vultures, the problems was still probably bad.
What are some of the problems you have with Donda?
It's just unfocused shit.
I
It's
agree.
Putting just fucking sample verses on his album.
Or two different versions of the song.
Oh no, I'm just saying like that was.
He's saying like sampling like lyrics.
No, I'm saying like Kanye be. So
reading
you
his
know,
lyrics.
so yeah, like a lot of the verses on this album, you could tell he put them down just to cover the track. Like when you hear old reference tracks, that's what these sound
Yeah.
like.
Especially
like-
on that one he was like,
And then just he be getting too like overindulgent. Like that husband shit is the worst thing I ever heard in my life. And then he did it again on the next song that I liked.
Yeah, I really like.
And like, look, man, I love Northwest too.
I-
Get it out of
Thank you,
here.
thank you for saying this. 'Cause this
Get
is one
it
thing I
outta
would say.
here.
Hey, you artists, I'm a father too. I love my kids, but keep them little mother off the track. I don't want to hear that, bro. Especially that freaking North and it was Chicago too or whatever. Man,
Yeah.
yo, trash.
Hey,
get that out of here.
it's like Kendrick said, Kanye, keep the family away.
Hey, man. Hey, I just don't. This album, like, I know we're having more of a discussion about Kanye because I feel like I have nothing to say about this album. I
So
just
what do
don't.
we give these lyrics on this album?
I give this album a nothing. It's nothing. It shouldn't exist.
The lyrics are, to me, and y'all know I give Kanye a little more slack with it. Like, if he making me laugh or making me think, we're good. I don't need him talking like, you know, he don't need to give me like Kendrick level bars. Even with that, he's not even saying.
He's not saying anything.
There's nothing funny.
He's dead saying
No.
stuff that just rhymes.
That's all he's
That's
doing.
it.
It's like I feel like
I feel like he is writing his own lyrics because he's ass.
Yeah, he is.
He said that Northwest was writing them.
She are. I said that.
She had more bars. She had more bars on Bomb than he did on Husband.
How Saha has the best verse on here?
I mean, Saha has a better lyrics, but also it's like it's like Freddie Gibbs had the best verse in the last album.
So that's another thing to me. It's like that means Kanye not listening to niggas not at all. Because there's no way that Saha heard what Kanye was gonna say on there, and he wasn't like, "Hey, boss, let me just." And he was probably like, "No, I'm good." Like, no, you're not. Let the Prince back in the booth.
And I feel like Ty Dolla $ign is tied to this man. Like, I bet he'd be like, man, when you it's somebody you kind of look up to and you just don't want to.
Oh, just like JPEG in the last.
Like, album? I would not. Huh?
I said just like JPEG in the last album. Remember JPEG was talking all this smack about Kanye. The next week he was with Kanye.
Yeah, because that's his.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Look up to.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's like, I'm like, yo, bro, you're not even on the cover. Like,
yes, he is. He's on the second one. That's him. That's him in the suit with his brother in the frame.
I thought that was Kanye.
No, that was Ty.
TC.
That's Ty.
Nah, I knew that wasn't Kanye because I looked like at the meat area and he
wasn't the same.
He wasn't effing with him lengthwise.
You was meat watching.
But what Kevin says, I 100% agree. Ty Dolla $ign sound like he don't give a damn on none of these.
Oh, he's just here to get paid. Oh, he don't get that.
Oh yeah, he don't know that for Vulture.
Like I've never been a big Ty Dolla $ign fan anyway, but I felt bad for him. But like what you were saying, it really feel like he don't want to be like, I don't want to make this song with you, because he's going like, bro, if Drake called you to actually wait, that's bad. If Big Crit called you and he sent you just 20 songs of him mumbling on the stuff, and he said, "Drop this for me," you gonna drop it. I know you gonna drop them draws too, but you gonna drop it,
bro. Ty Dolla $ign the Future was going back to back on a verse.
That was
I was like, what are they doing? No. It wasn't bad, but I'm like, what is this? I never in my life wanted to see this, bro.
So to give my critique on this, production wise, I feel like this was all over the place, and not in a good way.
Yeah,
this felt very disjointed. I agree. It should have just been left in the recycle bin. I don't know how all that other stuff got leaked, and a good amount of it wasn't on this album. It's just so crazy to me. Production wise, this was horrible. It doesn't even feel distinct. This feels like an average hip hop album to me. Well, not an average one, because at least an average hip hop album is good.
It's just this new production.
These was like AI tracks. Some of them.
Some said that there was AI verses on here.
I believe it.
To help fill in Kanye stuff.
AI must be ass too then. Like, bro, that's my
thing.
They
what they did, they put in like ChatGPT Kanye West verse, like
I mean, they couldn't have said lyrical Kanye West.
Yeah, because they would have to bring up a Saha verse that he wrote. I'm just saying
Bro, that just the thing for me, because y'all know Kanye, that's my number one. That's my guy. I think, man, it's not. I'm not like making. I mean, I'm not saying this like to be funny or nothing. I think that Kanye's mental health struggles in the last couple of years have like legitimately eroded this nigga's brain. Relax. I'm saying like, cause untreated mental illness can like mess up your brain for real.
I know. Bro.
I think he just, cause like Kanye, even when he was making bad decisions before musically, it always made sense why he would do stuff.
Yeah.
Like people didn't like Yeezus, but like there was a vision there. Mm-hmm. Now it just seems like this nigga don't know what he's doing. Like he be adding stuff to songs that wasn't on there before, and it sound worse. And the old Kanye, that wasn't happening.
He wouldn't even let some of the stuff that he puts out. Kanye would never.
And then like, the light of day. And then like that, his start working. The leaks be sounding way
better.
I heard so many leaks the last couple weeks. Then when I listened to the album, I was like, none of these songs are better than any of these.
I think what he be doing, bro, is like he probably listened to the track and like in the state of mind he is now, he's like, oh, this don't sound right, and he just keep remaking, and then it's just because right now I just saw that before I got here, they were saying that, oh, we put out this song with the original drums
updated.
So I'm like, we know the best part was the leak one, bro. Just keep it that way, and he just do the reworks and just I didn't do it this way. I can see Kanye, nobody really probably want to speak up because he's freaking Kanye West.
Bro, can we really say that anymore?
Yes.
The reputation's gonna last.
Bro, Kanye can come in his podcast. You know what he's gonna do?
What?
Y'all need to get this camera black. Y'all need to get this.
Nigga,
and guess what? I'm like, dog. The other half of your discography, shut up. That gives me enough against you.
Huh?
It ain't half at this point.
What is he ruined his? He's ruining.
No, yeah,
Like you said, one of the best discographies.
He was number one, and I feel like he's not even top 20 no more.
He's watering it down like crazy.
Can I say this?
Say it.
This album makes Vultures 1 look good.
That's what I was going to say. You enjoy Vultures 1 more than this.
I mean, I can't think of how I would enjoy something less.
Bro.
Yeah, this is like... Every time I come on this podcast, I always feel like each episode, you know how I always say people on Twitter, this album of the year, this album of the year. I feel like every time I come on this podcast now, I just say this is the worst thing I've heard this year.
You think,
God, this
Y2K, Vultures 2.
Y2K.
What was Y2K?
Ice Spice's debut.
Oh, I heard like 3. Nah, that's worse. I'm sorry.
No,
I read a jam.
Don't do that.
That Ice Spice, at least it's Ice Spice. You knew what you was expecting with that. Kanye, we have a standard for him, and it's slowly
we shouldn't anymore. I think it's time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least with Ice Spice, we kind of knew who was getting in that.
Bro,
Like, we got one slapper out of that.
Even the Kanye album that I really like, and y'all don't. Donda. I don't like. Ye is when I was first like, this nigga might actually be tripping.
No, you like Ye.
No, because I like Jesus is King. I don't like Ye.
Oh yeah, you did like Jesus is King too.
I'm sorry, I'm a child of God. I'm like,
I was on that review. Wow, I told this baby don't believe in God no more.
But bro, like even Donda.
But my gay remark from last podcast did it.
Donda's an album that I enjoy a lot. But even a lot of the good songs on Donda, like I'm looking back now, and I'm like, this shit is only good because he wasn't on it long enough to rule.
Yeah.
Like Off the Grid, I think he was great, and there were a couple other ones, but it's like. That song is good because he ain't got no verse.
Yeah.
Because he let DaBaby and Jay-Z handle it. The one with Vori is good because he let Vori sing instead of him singing the whole time. And bro, the best songs off of there, this nigga say like 5 words, like the one with Vori.
Yeah.
He's the miracle. I love that
song.
I love that song to death. And it's great because I don't have to hear this nigga come on and try to rap.
See, I thought that was Chris Brown on singing that.
No, that's Vori.
I think Kanye probably needs to stay in that lane.
I think
like
they
not
need.
rapping.
I think he just needs to curate from now on.
I think they need to put him in a house and just keep him there.
A safe house?
Maybe.
Yeah, like rules.
Say.
So overall, Vultures arguably like the worst in Kanye's discography.
I think it's the worst thing he's ever been involved in, including the assaults.
God.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right. Overall, none of us like Vultures 2. Kanye, what the F were you doing?
I didn't know he could make something that I would dislike this much.
You might like Vultures 1 though, actually. It's a vibe, but
the last Kanye album I've heard before this was Donda, which I really like. So I wish
he didn't come out with in between that though.
I wish I would have he came out with Donda too, but nobody heard.
Oh well, yeah, because it was on that device.
Yeah, and I tried to buy it, but they were sold out. Even though I will say, Adidas put out a bunch of Yeezys on the app.
He said F Yeezys, F Adidas, right?
Yeah, but they put out a bunch of his stuff like discounted.
Yeah, because
y'all go get that.
And also, I heard they've been like freaking messed up because they just been sitting in the warehouse all the time.
Well, yeah, they tried to come out with a couple colorways that he didn't do, and people were like, "These are trash." And Adidas was like, "No, Kanye did those," and they were like, "No." It's crazy that even losing his mind musically, still messing with them shoes. Like he still got me right by the
nut.
The short and curlies.
The short. What?
What's next on that dude?
Ball hairs, brother.
I know.
Nah, you meant the dick it, my brother.
The dookie.
All right, but yeah, that's it for Vultures 2. That's it for the music discussions that we have on the pod.
I don't even want to listen to music no more.
Let's go ahead and talk about some hip hop discussions that we have. And first thing is Tory's Driver finally comes out about the night of the shooting with him, Meg, and Kelsey.
I thought what he said was we already knew that.
Yeah, I remember
that Kelsey and old girl was fighting.
No, we knew that, but everybody thought Tory was the one with the gun. And here it says that Kelsey is the one that had the gun or whatever, or potentially she was the one that had the gun. I thought that
came out that it was Kelsey's gun.
Yeah,
I remember he had the gun, like physically, like it was in here. It was portrayed that Tory was trying to take the gun away. And we don't know if Tory actually shot it by accident.
I guess I didn't read all the way through, but I'm saying I knew that already, but I didn't read that part.
So yeah, basically, he gives his name in the statement that he's given. I have the first-hand knowledge of the question that took place in the said date. I was a driver and bodyguard of Tory, who is better known as Tory Lanez. He's known me for 7 years. He worked
for him for like 3
years. Yeah, I was actually Drive Peterson, and home of Kylie Jenner. Meg and Kelsey was there as well.
Hey, I think he was cracking.
Who?
Kylie Jenner.
He was trying to.
I think he was trying to.
They say he was trying to. He got close.
But I was asked by Miss Peterson in return because she stated that she had forgotten the shoe. Y'all both are stupid. Returned to the car after a few minutes. Was bickering. I am unsure the exact words she was saying. She seemed upset. The four of us left Mrs. Jenner's house. As they began to fight, they were going back and forth. I'm just skimming over and summarizing. Say that Pete was going to tell Miss Harris what was going on. I do not remember what she was stated. Told her to stop the vehicle. Tory said stop the vehicle. They stopped at the nearby bus stop. About 2 minutes, they returned to the car and I began driving again. Our argument happened again. I pulled over to stop them. Mr. Tory and Harris, I believe that's Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
right?
she's
no,
Pete.
Megan's
She's Pete.
Oh, okay. Oh, Pete and Meg Thee Stallion and Kelsey both got out of the vehicle and continued to fight both verbally and physically. I broke up this fight and was pulling Mrs. Pete towards the back of the car. I saw Miss Harris with a gun in her hand. Mr. Peterson ran from behind Miss Pete and myself toward Miss Harris. Mr. Peterson and Miss Harris began struggling as Mr. Peterson tried to unarm Miss Harris.
Yeah.
Everybody thought Tory had the gun and shot at Megan. Because in Meg's story with Gail...
I don't think anybody thought that besides people who just believe like with the first version.
Yeah,
anybody who listened to anything after that was like, no, this didn't happen.
Because they had it was a lady, like a neighbor that saw Tory with the gun. Said the short guy had the gun, meaning they probably when he took the gun from her. That's probably how he probably shot her.
Yeah, but then Meg tried to say Tory pointed the gun at her and said dance be dance, which is in none of this right here.
Yeah.
So she literally lied on Gayle King, said that she had no
relations with him.
Yes. So she is. I'm not trying to paint Meg as like a big old liar or anything like that, but I'm saying that
they
a lot of
lie.
things.
What about
I
big
agree.
old freak?
I mean, she said that she was one, so hey, I can't paint that picture.
She most definitely is.
But yeah, it says I was still pulling Miss Pete and did not see who shot the weapon. I was lucky I was not harmed, and in my opinion, Miss Pete was also fortunate. Both it happened quickly within just a couple of minutes. And he said that he wanted to present this evidence during Tory's trial, but was prevented from doing so by the district attorney, was not ready to cross-examine me, and later they did not call me due to the holidays and the court scheduling. I believe I should have been allowed to press this evidence at trial. What do you guys think about that? I gotta go off camera again.
Yeah. Nah, it wasn't no really new information from me. I thought they talked about that part, and with Kelsey getting immunity or whatever, kind of like I think she had a big part of what happened. And other than that, that's all I got. It felt like I heard it before when I read it.
Well, this is the thing. I think everybody inferred that. Well, not everybody, because it's all split down.
I was actually watching some people break down the case as it was going on.
Yeah. They're
doing the live streams and stuff. So I didn't, really deep dive, but that's pretty much the gist I thought that happened. That it was Kelsey's gun, and especially with her situation of her not messing with Megan, or them fighting, coming out that she was smashing Tory as well, best friends, and
So, I got a question.
Dick, you know what I'm saying?
Why does it? I got a question. So what did Tory Lanez message me when he was calling Kelsey on the phone? He was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." Because a lot of people were saying that he was basically incriminating himself when he said that.
But people,
I didn't believe that.
I think he was apologizing because he shot her, but it was an accident.
I think it could be anyway. I think it'd be.
But he was saying that to Kelsey, not Meg. He was on the jail phone saying that to Kelsey.
I know, but he still could be like, "I'm sorry about what happened," or he could be like, "I'm sorry that I was freaking up your friend too."
That's what I thought at first.
He blew up. I mean, not him, but the situation blew up their lives. A bunch of niggas who didn't know who that was before now know. Not only was she with him, but she was getting run around on with Meg Thee Stallion, and then people hated her because she was not.
And she was with him
on
first.
Meg's story, yeah, and then people was talking all crazy about Kelsey Harris when nobody knew who she was before. He was probably saying sorry because like 1 million people hate you now. And really, you didn't do nothing wrong except maybe have a gun.
I think he got drunk.
Wait, but technically, wouldn't that have been wrong if she pointed the gun to Meg?
I don't know. I think she might have just pulled it out,
to bluff. But that's still not a good thing to do either way.
I mean, we've all done that though.
I'm thinking she probably pulled the gun out, and Tory tried to get it from her, and it got
it went off.
And I think
I believe that as well.
And I think when it went off, he ended up grabbing the gun, and that's probably when the neighbor saw him with the gun. That's how I'm thinking.
But I'm just, where were the cameras at around there?
I don't know why. I think it's footage. I think one day it's gonna come out.
if they was like in a,
They was somewhere
like,
close
if they was around Kylie Jenner house, it'd be mad cameras all over that
I'm surprised there was, TMZ should have been around there.
I don't know. I think it's more big. I think it's more to the case that we don't know. I think it's people have.
I think he damned himself by how he was acting afterwards.
Yeah.
Like Tory was tripping and he turned everybody against him. So even if we find out now that like he was completely in the right, people ain't gonna care because he was tweaking at first.
I mean, but I would tweak too, though.
I mean, would you also shoot a woman in the foot checks?
No. But that was glass that hit her foot, not no bullet fragments.
Hey, just like hit Trump ear.
Hey, many men, they wish death.
Yeah. Overall, man, when it comes to topics like this, it's hard for me to actually, because I don't know. It's like, we wasn't there.
None of us know. But everybody takes their sides, though.
No, I know. Reddit told me.
I don't have no side in the story.
Reddit told me what happened.
I don't have no side. I just say free Tory. That's it.
Do you think he should have got 10 years for what he did?
No.
Who, me? I don't know what he did.
He was acting ass in court. That's what happened. If he would have been...
And his dad coming out there with that painted hairline.
Hey,
just for your dad, we gotta keep...
I ain't gonna lie, people under 5'6" should be in prison.
Hey, yo, relax, bro. I'm not under 5'6".
But yeah, overall,
no,
this case is...
reacted.
Overall, this case is still very muddied.
Yeah.
No one knows truly what happened. We can only infer what happened, but we'll never know unless we get actual video evidence.
It's gonna be a hip hop untold story, like
Tory,
unsolved.
Same.
Even though it was solved.
This really did hurt Tory's career, though.
It happens.
Sad.
Too bad for him, man.
Yeah, like when he get out in all them years, the only people listening to him is gonna be me and you.
We're gonna be the only one in the shows. Oh my god. What's next?
Maybe next year, Tory. Next year's story.
Yeah.
That song is so trash.
But let's go ahead and move on to the next subject. And Lil Yachty has been the buzz of recent hip hop media. First off, him sending Kai Cenat that leaked song with him and Drake called Super Soak, which is sampling Mr. Hotspot's Goodness Gracious
like
song.
The whole song, like the beat.
Yeah, I feel like it, like
they
the
just rapped
chipmunk
on the beat.
thing?
Yeah.
And they dulled the actual vocals because they literally had the actual vocals still in there. You've heard the song Super Soak?
Yeah, it's awful.
Well, Lil Yachty's part of it.
I think the whole thing is trash.
You're bugging. What do you think about it?
I think it was alright. It just gives me stereotypical like something Drake would make. I don't think it was awful. I think it was cool. I like Drake's part.
Yeah, I like Drake.
I just think that Lil Yachty should be executed.
Oh my god. But basically he leaked the song to Kai and then later on went on to Flagrant, which is Andrew Schultz's podcast. And I watched the whole podcast episode to kind of get the context of certain things that we're going to talk about in this episode. And he basically said that he leaked it to Kai because he wasn't going to be able to put it out because Mr. Hotspot didn't want to clear a sample because he quote unquote turned religious and he's not really an artist, he's more of an influencer. Even though a lot of people got on him because it's like, Yachty, you're the last person to be able to call someone an artist when they are an artist themselves. And a lot of people have been getting on Yachty because basically he said that, basically he released a song still, even though it was again Mr. Hotspot's, I guess, agenda of putting out a song like that that's associated with him. Because Mr. Hotspot's more of a clean, like, image type guy. Positive image type guy. And so a lot of people was like, it's kind of messed up because you put it out without his well wishes or him, like, wanting you to put it out and you didn't even get a sample clearance or anything like that. So.
And it's trash.
They need to go in on a lot of artists though, because this is what artists do.
I agree.
Like
some
of our favorite leaked songs are like songs that wasn't cleared.
Like, but I think those are leaked songs.
It's hella leaked.
I think the argument with this is that those are leaked songs versus Yachty actually putting this out, sending it to somebody.
You don't think that?
Nah, but people leak stuff on
their own artists leak their own stuff.
I do, but
like Drake did
this is like who did that blatantly?
I think the way that Yachty did it is why people are upset. If it just popped up on, if it just popped up on YouTube,
yeah, people just
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
saying it's the way he went about it. I'm just like he blatantly said like, "Oh yeah, I gave it to Kai."
Yeah, it is what it is.
And then it was one of those things where it's kind of like, are you trying to put pressure on the Mr. Hotspot to get it cleared because now everybody heard it.
Hey, if it did, it worked because now Mr. Hotspot said make a clean version of it.
Yeah, Mr. Hotspot did reply and he said on TikTok Live, if they make a clean version of it, I'll clear a sample. We talked about it. So yeah,
I think people just be about, oh look, see this is what Drake does, and I'm like, bro. Everybody do this, man. Relax. It's just the way he did it, I think. But I don't see people speaking on the way he did it, just because with the Kai thing, people just like, oh, you leaked it without his wishes.
Yeah, so the way he did it.
What do you mean? That's what a lot of people do. I'm saying the way he did it.
Who
with
was
Kai,
a lot of people that did it?
I'm saying a lot of artists that do
him
that.
admitting that he did it that way, I think is what.
That's what I'm saying.
We're upset.
Like him saying, "Oh yeah, I leaked that. Like I gave it to Kai." That's not even a leak. You just gave it. You just gave it.
I'm saying, look. I'm saying, yeah, I agree with y'all. I'm saying the way he did it with Kai, yes, but I'm saying most people just like, oh, you do this without his wish, and I'm like, bro, it's artists that have like old songs with, like older songs from older artists that didn't get their samples.
So this your problem right now. You looking back in the past. People don't care about what's happened in the past. They care about now.
I'm just saying,
like they said that about Lil Wayne when he put that one song on the Carter 3 Deluxe or whatever, and it was on the EP version, and Lil Wayne didn't clear the sample, or he put it on a mixtape. People was like, oh, people didn't care about that back then.
What's his name was mad at Kanye and Ty Dolla Sign because they didn't play that song on Vultures.
Oh yeah, Vultures, yeah.
I
Vulture
forgot
one?
his name. I know what he's talking about.
That song wasn't trash. Do you think he would still been upset?
No, I'm just saying. I know people upset because he admitted to doing it and also doing it on a big stream like Kai. But I think he did his job by letting people know, like, yo, we got this song, and also putting pressure on Mr. Hotspot. But I'm just saying, if he would have never said anything and the song just popped up on YouTube, nobody would be saying anything.
I agree.
So do you think he touched his spot by doing that?
Mr. Hotspots?
Yeah.
I think he did it. Mr. Hotspot, I don't know, he always sound weird to me. How he talk.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
I love Mr. Hotspot.
I never got into him, bro. Like,
I love his meme. I always quote it. Wowzers.
Yeah, he's all weird.
Yeah,
Anyways.
one of those.
Next topic about Lil Yachty. He was recently also on Flagrant saying that he just recently heard the Black album and Reasonable Doubt. And this is his first time ever hearing it. As a hip-hop journalist, B.
I'm a journalist?
Yes. Talking about another hip-hop journalist.
Oh my god.
Hip-hop historian, as you might say.
Yeah, a historian in hip-hop?
Yeah, B.
No, he never claimed that.
Oh, you're right. He's a music historian, not a hip-hop historian. How do you feel about this? An acclaimed and legendary artist like Lil Yachty just not hearing...
Acclaimed legendary.
How old is Yachty?
He's like a year or two younger than me.
He's like 25, 26.
No, he's
27.
like 30.
27. I'm 30.
Lil Yachty was on the XXL list 9 years ago.
He's
like
27.
What, 19 or something? 20?
He's 27. He's younger than me.
Okay, he's 27. Especially being like who he is and like his background into music. I actually listened to his podcast. He discussed like, I listened to like Our Future and stuff, but he never really got into like lyrical hip hop.
But see, this also was one of my points, B, that I was telling you about how like younger kids now, especially like in the generation, they don't go back. Remember, I was telling you
we
that.
talked about it.
I was like, they don't go back to that stuff. Like,
I feel
I'm one of those anomalies now.
I feel like even
like only hip hop heads do that.
I feel like I think it was always only hip hop heads. I feel like even people in my age group when I was in, they wasn't listening to stuff I was listening to. It's always like a little bit of people that do it.
Well, it's not the fact of listening to it. Have you heard it? Because he just heard it. Like he never listened to it. Listening to it is like, oh yeah, I listen to this type of stuff often. Heard it means like, oh, I just heard it for the first time.
Maybe I just listened to it.
Listening to something means like, oh yeah, I listened to JPEGMAFIA. Oh yeah, I just heard JPEG.
But he was saying, he's like, I just listened to Reasonable Doubt.
This is the first time doing it. I'm saying like you listen to that music, you regularly like it's more of those.
I'm saying people my age when I was growing up wouldn't even go back and hear it. They
would.
I just feel like that's normal. It's always outliers of people that into hip hop and just do it.
So when it comes to people like that, do you feel like?
And I don't give a F about Lil Yachty opinion on hip hop. So I don't care if he just listens to it. It don't matter.
But do you feel like as a hip hop artist, you should be going back to some of these things?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Not if I'm him.
I'm not saying that you got to make...
Because he's a clown.
Yeah, like...
Oh, my bad.
It doesn't matter.
Like, Yachty talk bad about rap all the time. I get the sense he don't like rap that much.
Bro, so you think he's pretentious?
He's absolutely. Yeah. That's why I don't like him.
Yeah. So, like, if
Kendrick Lamar... His music not good enough to have the attitude he be having, I think.
Like, if Kendrick Lamar said that, and he talked about how much he loved rap, I do this rap stuff, and he said he never heard that, then you'd be like, huh? You'll be like surprised. But look, Yachty.
When I heard Yachty say that, I was like, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, and that's why I'm like,
freaking album Reasonable Doubt older than him.
So you telling me if I haven't heard Reasonable Doubt or Black album, you wouldn't like me?
No.
You like Jay-Z.
Yeah, I love Jay-Z.
Yeah, you love Jay-Z and Roc-A-fella records.
I rock girls. No, I rock fellas.
Oh. But yeah, it don't matter, B. He can say whatever you want. We don't listen.
All right. But that's about it for Lil Yachty section of this pod. Now let's talk about the next thing. Kendrick Glazers are always going to be mad at me because I'm a Drake Glazer. None of Kendrick's disses were pre-recorded. B, is this cap? Twitter speculates that that's why there weren't any rebuttals to Drake's lines on any of his songs, besides Not Like Us.
To me, this don't matter because his distance was better. So if he wrote it 3 years ago or if he wrote it 30 minutes, I mean, he's the guy who said it, wasn't it like the producer or whatever?
Or the engineer.
Yeah, he's a cockswaller. It's his job to do this. But I bet, has anyone asked Kendrick himself? Because I bet he wouldn't lie.
He wouldn't even talk to
him. He would say what the truth was. This engineer, he dared to do one thing. He dared to engineer, he dared to engineer. And that's what he did. He just want Kendrick to sound good, but to me, it don't matter at all.
Because, like I said, like, I saw the comments and people just like, wow, I thought the Messiah would have a black engineer. I'm like, come on, bro.
That's actually funny.
Are you crazy?
I was like, nah, I'm like, y'all just saying stuff. It's just some of them people just be saying stuff it's like they trying to get something out of it. I'm like, bro, who cares? The distance was better. He won. It didn't matter to me. I didn't even care about this.
Also, I just don't know what to believe because even though I don't really believe Daylight like that, Kendrick got 10 songs pre-recorded already. Then the engineer, Kendrick didn't pre-record none of that. That was all live time.
They like lie half the time he speak.
It
would be on purpose.
But I was told that in battle rap that everything that you say in battle rap is true, and they fact check it right then and there. I was told that.
Some dude told him that, and that dude don't know what he's talking. And I watch battle rap, and no, people just say stuff is dissing. We can go back and forth with each other. Yeah.
Except for Chess, he don't ever lie.
Chess, come on, but yeah, bro, it don't matter, B. They whack.
All right.
That dude Aubrey's like lawyer or whatever, attorney.
Aubrey's attorney. He is hilarious.
He is not hilarious.
That is the only person I see on my timeline.
I don't like calling for death all the time. He needs to be killed.
And it's this other dude with the blue, like.
You talking about like Just Jared or Certified Jared?
Yeah, he's annoying.
He's a certified dick. So.
Yeah, he getting blocked. A lot of people block him. He just like, y'all can't. I'm like, bro, you're being whacked. Like that's the whole like joke. I'm like, bro, like
he's
corny. Yo, like y'all. You're not even saying it clever.
He be eating dick like you be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
not that good, brother.
Yeah. I ignore all that stuff, but some of the people just corny to me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't want to hear nothing about the beat. Like, let it go. It's over.
Do you feel like people are making it their personality?
Yes, people are.
Yes, another one. I've been saying that on the pod. That's why I said it.
Yeah, I think one of them's you.
He talked about it.
All right. Next topic we have: is Spotify wrong for not including Nicki Minaj in the Woman's Golden Standard celebration?
Yes.
No.
I don't think they're wrong.
Bro,
So basically,
wait, what women were?
Let's talk about it. So
the women that deserve to be.
Okay. Spotify recently had a whole little like celebration and like reveal of all the women in hip hop recently or currently that are kind of like making strides in hip hop that are really making a name for themselves in hip hop. In this list are Flo Milli, I think this is Sweetie, Sexy Red, Ice Spice, JT, Meg Thee Stallion. Then we got Cardi B.
Yeah.
We got the other girl, Carisha. Yeah, Young Miami, Lotto, Doja Cat, and Glorilla.
This is the golden era.
Glorilla.
This is like putting Kanye West in the blog era.
He was blogging.
He was already big, but he had a big blog. Kanye, but I'm just saying,
he did.
Nicki had her time by herself, bro.
Yeah, she had all those years.
She had all those years by herself.
Dominant.
She wasn't.
She had no competition.
No,
she had no peers except for the males.
Like they don't understand it. The freaking Nicki fans all in the comments.
Yeah, I'm just like,
it was nasty.
It's not.
But also, it's like
Nicki has addressed this before.
But also, this is my thing. Y'all cry about Nicki. What about Missy Elliott? What about Lil' Kim, Trina, and all of them?
All right,
it's like
naming a bunch of ugly people. That's not what we care about.
Not Lil' Kim.
But I'm just saying, like there was other women in rap that have done. Lauryn Hill.
They was a lot older.
But I'm saying like
Nicki's a lot older.
Yeah, that's my point. Y'all want to go for Nicki, but y'all don't want to go.
The bars are coming for you.
Hey, at this point, I don't give a f about no bar. Come at me. At first, I was scared of y'all. Now I don't care.
Come on you.
I don't even want that. They got little Nas X and stuff on their team. But like I said, this match.
It's crazy that he's not even on her team. So why should she dissed him?
She dissed him. So I'm just saying, golden era, bro. Like I said, like
this is the era for women.
She
had
the
BBL era.
Nicki had her own era. You play 2K still? When they got like the Michael Jordan era, the Kobe era. Nicki had her era. She's not a part of the era.
Yeah, but the worst part, there was no other players in it.
You say what?
There was no other players in it. She was just playing by herself. She was scoring all the buckets.
She was playing with the man.
Who was she? She was dunking on a few men.
Yeah.
What are the male rappers that she was dunking on?
Lil Wayne on Truffle Butter.
Alright.
Jay-Z on Monster.
Hey,
Whoa.
her verse was better.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are we doing here, big dog?
You're right.
Nicki on Moment for
She
Life.
had the best verse on Seeing Green.
On Drake.
I don't like that beat.
Best verse on Seeing Green, big dog.
She had the
I
best
don't think I
verse
know
on
this one.
Every Girl in the World.
Oh, you know.
No, Mac Main.
Chase ain't remember.
I'm gonna had the best verse.
You remember?
No, you
Seeing
talking
Green?
about Bedrock.
Oh, Bedrock, my
Cause
bad.
Chase ain't remember Seeing Green. You remember Seeing Green?
Say it again.
Seeing Green. It's a song with Nicki, Wayne, and Drake, from like last year or 2 years ago.
It was on her Beam Me Up Scotty
like,
remix.
Yeah.
I stress.
She was rapping.
But yeah.
Skimmed through it. I skimmed through it.
But yeah, Nicki fans, y'all are the worst. A lot of y'all.
They've,
I
lost,
like
they've lost their power now. It's like Taylor Swift now.
Nicki fans losing steam, bro.
Yeah, they're hitting 40.
Yeah.
They becoming old hags, B.
You know, just like her, bro. The flat booty she got there.
Every time you point the car, I think something's going up. All right, but next and last topic under the discussions is Mustard salty about any of the sales because of Drake that's happening with his recent album. Now, recently, Mustard's album.
So in the Drake community like crazy.
This was Mustard because I saw this because Mustard posted it.
But all I see is Drake people talking about this.
But the shit that.
No, I seen Mustard.
The only reason I cared about this.
Mustard defending.
And I watched
Nigga,
academics reaction.
Nigga, what Mustard defending this?
Say it out here.
People that like the
I
album.
didn't see nobody talking about this.
Bro,
but Drake
Mustard
people
got
on
mad
my
about
timeline.
it a couple days ago. Ever since then, it's just been a Drake fans like,
Yeah. Bro, he was happy when he sold 35.
It's funny because I follow someone and he's like super positive on hip hop Twitter. So he was like, "Yeah, Mustard, you don't deserve all this hate." And me in my head, I'm like, "Let me go ahead and read
Bro,
this."
there's a lot of Drake people just going at this dude.
They mad because he gave him a perfect nickname.
What?
He called him the Nation of Islam.
It was so crazy because I saw a post where it was just like, Mustard sold 18K and he was like, "I'm thankful" or whatever. And then
That's what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said. Thankful.
Oh, I didn't think he said that.
Yeah, he said that. And then
academics.
And then academics did the whole thing, and he was like, and then he started going into because the fans was all in there, and that's when he
And
said,
so-
"Oh, they white supremacy stuff."
Yeah.
That's when he started saying that.
And so I watch academics.
He's making fun of Drake fans when he said that.
Yeah, and so I watch academics video reaction about that because he did talk to Mustard and he said that Mustard is a jokester or whatever. And my thing was just like,
I didn't think he was serious
What?
when I read it.
Who?
He was.
At first I thought he was. I was like,
He said Drake, Michael X, like Drake fans, Michael X.
no, he said Drake is Malcolm X
X
for white people.
That's what he was messing with. That's why he was saying, "Oh, they all about these freaking."
Well,
Yeah, that's why he
this
said the
is-
Nation of Drizzle.
And that's
No, that's funny. But no, at first I'm just like, where is this coming from? Because you gotta think I just randomly saw it until I saw
You gotta get out the Drake community. B.
It's funny because I'm not.
Bro, you gotta stop retweeting certified Jerry. Bro.
I don't retweet them.
Bro,
But you know, the only person I see is Aubrey's attorney.
Yeah,
he
he's
is
horrible.
hilarious
He's not
because he
funny,
be
dude.
trolling.
He's a Drake fan.
He is trolling.
He's not funny.
He's a Drake, something that starts with F.
Yeah, bro. I be looking at this stuff like, bro, what are they doing? Like, they
Bro, why
so
you turning me
stupid.
around?
They be looking so stupid, B. I be like, B, no.
Alright.
But nah, this
Because I
not.
was just like, no, but see, that's the thing though. Some people were taking it serious, like, oh, this album really wasn't that bad. And I'm just like,
It just. It
that's
wasn't-
why I was like, is it serious or not? That's why I had to watch the academics video.
But then they was like,
he
oh,
clarified.
Kendrick didn't give him a tweet. Kendrick didn't do this. Kendrick didn't do none of this. I'm like, bro, what? Who cares?
That nigga's way too busy putting his hands on his girl to do anything about this.
Whoa. Those are allegations, bro. You can't say that. You can't say that. Those are allegations, bro.
Well, no, what's so crazy is this, bro.
Only the Drake stuff is serious.
And they only using this just because of the whole Kendrick beat.
Yeah.
They wouldn't care if Kendrick would have did it back in it. Like, bro, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Bro. Then they talking about this age horribly because he said, oh, Kendrick. Yeah, shout out to Kendrick for freaking rapping on my song because now I'm hot right now. Because nobody was talking about Mustard. They don't mean, bro, he did already too.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Mustard did better than what he should have done.
He did
Prior to
35
this.
his last album. He was happy because he said, I did 5.
I thought he did more than
He
that.
did 35 his last album.
I
He
thought he
said,
did like
and then
40
he
or
said he
50.
did 5 the album before that.
That's
So he
pretty
did
good for him.
5,000.
Yeah, I don't know that album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, man, numbers don't even matter.
But some
these
people
days.
were saying like, oh, like, you know, and I know some people, and we always say this, sales don't dictate quality. So it's like, why is this even a topic of discussion?
Because the Drake fans.
Because academics wanted to dunk on him.
Yeah, bro.
No, I thought academics been doing that.
No, but
where he puts out the sales.
But bro.
Yeah, but you know why he did it like that?
No, what? First of all, I don't know.
Mustard went against the Nation of Islam when he made Not Like Us.
While I thought that academics always posted sales,
he does though.
He do post sales.
He do it to hate and for niggas.
But he only do it when they like lose.
Like when Sexy Red thing came
that's
out.
my guy,
I like that, but actually wild.
When Sexy Red tape came out and didn't do much, he posted it. He was like, "Is she in trouble?"
That's the type of thing that antagonizer. That's why people hate him.
It is funny.
It's funny.
We got Nation of Islam.
Come on, wait, hold on.
I'm gonna be using that for. You call them niggas Drizzlers.
Yes, bro. He right, bro. He do that.
See, I don't know that because obviously I don't see every single act tweet that comes up on my timeline. I didn't see the sales tweet either. That's why I had to do some digging to see what message was
talking about.
His
live streams, right?
No.
The ones where you be drunk.
His reviews.
No.
His reactions be hilarious, bro.
But no, because I saw that. Like I said, it's someone that I follow that's super positive on hip hop Twitter, and so I was like, where's this coming from? I'm like, wait. And so, I started going down the tweet. No. I said that he was super positive towards Mustard's album. He was saying, like, Mustard, you shouldn't even take it.
Aubrey attorney gonna pop up in there and say some wild stuff. He's not funny. He's lame.
Because every time I'm just like, this is not right.
That man's not funny at all.
He's not funny at all.
Why y'all crying?
You're tweaking. We laughing at that Nation of Islam.
No, y'all gonna laugh at that.
I'm laughing at Act. He's talking about Act doing that stuff about Sexy Red. Is she in trouble? Because he do that stuff, bro.
See, I don't see that, but I don't see how y'all see all that.
I only be seeing them because they be on Reddit sometimes.
Oh, see, that's why.
Like when Act put up that picture of Kylie Jenner, he was like, she just turned 18.
He's having material? I'll take the whole weekend off of this.
He said, is she the hottest in the game? This is the dumbest thing ever.
Remember the bad bodies? The bad bodies got some titty. You said she got some titty.
No, that was a fake tweet. That was Photoshop.
That's how you be acting.
He said it before. He said this is fake. It's so funny. I know what you're talking about. That bad baby tweet. Yo, she might be 16, but I'm like, hey,
yo. What's next on the dick?
Yeah. I'm surprised I only see Aubrey's attorney on my PO, but I see all Kendrick.
Yeah,
I'm just like surprised.
Because most niggas be using their critical thinking.
Stop it. I said Kendrick Glaze, not Kendrick fans.
Man.
Fans of Glaze.
Hey, we're all glazed.
Oh
he said he don't glaze no one.
Yeah, you was glazing JPEGMAFIA.
I like the album.
All right. Next topic for discussion, and this is more of B's alley right here. We're going to introduce a new segment to the pod as the whole politics is happening. We're not going to do this often, but we're going to sprinkle this in every other pod probably. Hip hop and politics.
Yeah.
Megan Thee Stallion shucking and jiving for Kamala Harris. B will explain why this is good for the culture. B, please tell us why women empowerment, sexual empowerment, and all that is good for Kamala's voting right now.
I think it's good for her because I think like Democratic Party, that's what they do. They try to appeal to the blacks, bro. And what they appeal to the blacks is
I just found a picture where he said, "Shit out."
Show us
what happened, bro.
Like the JPEG was like 35. What are you talking about? Kylie Jenner?
Oh, you really found it?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know you good. But no, this is what politicians do, bro. Like, you want to appeal to all that, you want to get that vote, so you bring Megan Thee Stallion in. And like, what else Megan gonna do? She gonna twerk a little bit. She could
just thing and just slide to the left and right.
The crazy thing is, she didn't even go all crazy with her twerking.
Yeah, she
did a little twerking, but it's like
conservative.
She conservative a little bit.
It was poking, but it wasn't really joking. You know.
But like me,
like
I don't.
Yes, I was.
I don't like stuff like this, but I understand they gotta do their job. This is what they have to do.
Yeah, it's always corny to me.
It's
like,
always
even
corny.
when Beyonce, Jay-Z was doing it for the dude running for governor, I was like, this is lame.
Yeah, this is what they do. I don't like it. I feel like they should take a better approach to the black community. Like, at least like they don't do this to like the Spanish community or the Asian community. Like,
because them niggas can't vote.
But I feel like with us, they was like, yo, we're gonna grab somebody from hip hop, bring Quavo on here, we're gonna bring Megan Thee Stallion.
Wait,
like,
so Bill, you told me that Trump doesn't walk it like he talks it?
Yes, that was so corny, bro. But that's just what they do, be politicians, bro. It's a reality show.
Hey, man.
I feel like she's playing to the younger crowd, which I get it. If you want to get that vote, then yeah. I don't know anything about their policies. I'm just going based off of what I've seen and what I've heard.
Hey, she
Yeah, but you know, I feel like she's obviously trying
like
to.
Black women.
She's trying to.
Hey, is she black?
All right, I think so.
Hey, I heard she's not like us.
No, I think she's black, bro. Like, I don't know why people.
She's killing the game right now. All right, so now we're doing can we get to my part of Kamala?
What about Kamala?
My tripper is Kamala kind of fine.
I feel like when she was younger, yeah.
I feel like she looked better now.
Now her neck, you know, it's a little wrinkle. Like it look like it's a mask.
You talking about like a little turkey?
Yeah, it's like
Hey, bro, look, I fuck with Thanksgiving.
I think you about to say you gonna let her gobble you up.
Nah, yeah, hey, bro, I'll go to the Middle East, go to little turkey action.
No offense, she ain't
kind of feel like she got a beard, but I'm not gay.
No offense, but she ain't got kids. It's probably not that.
Actually, that means it's probably still well intentioned.
Kamala, I don't know. You might have some medical things, or maybe your husband not shooting.
Man,
all right. You just had to say yes, and we would have moved on.
How'd you feel about the rally overall?
At the rally overall, I don't like it, but I understand what they're gonna do for their base, and it's politics. I think it's whack. I don't think we should be doing things like this. I think we should actually go vote for policy and not color. But that's how I think.
I like voting for both.
Not me. What's next on the ticket?
Oh my gosh.
On the ticket, my bad.
So recently, Aiden Ross, a well-known streamer on Kick, has had that boy Donald Trump on there. The Great White Hope, as Jalen Peterson calls him.
Jason
Lee Peterson.
What is it? James
Lee Peterson.
It's Jason Lee Peterson?
Yeah, because I watched a video with him and Tariq arguing yesterday.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Gave him the Coon Award? Yeah, that's that old video. I remember.
Gave him the Greek call. He said, so how do you feel about the Great White Hope? He said, who? Trump. He's always no. Yo, that's funny. The Great White Hope. But Aiden Ross recently had the Great White Hope, aka Donald Trump, on stream, and he entered the stream playing Many Men.
Yeah.
B, I know that you was wishing for that to happen, and it finally did. And obviously, I think Aiden Ross wanted to ask Donald Trump about freeing Tory Lanez, and I think he asked him about freeing Young Sex, aka Young Thug.
Yeah, the whole I watched the interview, not much because I also was working at the same time.
I just think Aiden Ross is the worst person to have for this.
Yeah,
time.
he's not. He don't know really what he's talking about politically.
Yeah, he's young.
Even though if you interview somebody, sometimes you just want the person to talk. You don't really want no pushback from them because you want to talk themselves into a corner.
Yeah, because that black woman tore his ass up last week.
The journalist, he kind of tore her up, bro.
Nigga, she was killing.
Nah, he smoked her, bro.
Alright, Kevin, you hate black women.
No, he was smoking her, bro.
Do you think Kylie Jenner's in the game right now?
No. So what do you think? When do you think that journalist said to Trump that was dope?
The first question she asked when he got all mad.
Because, bro, he didn't even say hello. She didn't say hello or nothing. She was like, oh, yo, what about this and that? He just started cooking up like, hey, you showed up late. Your equipment don't work. I'm doing it y'all as a favor, bro. He started cooking up. I watched the whole interview.
I watched the whole interview.
He cooked her ass.
This nigga was unhinged.
She came up unhinged. B, if I come with you with some bad energy, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna come at you back.
And that's what he did.
Hey,
what you gonna do the same? If she just came up to you and be like, what about this and this? And then say hello.
But that's where I wouldn't put myself in some situation. Like if
Trump don't get no balls.
If the Nicki fans invite me to the conference, and their first question is like, "You done said all this shit about Nicki. What are you doing here?" I'll be like,
"They asked you to come."
Or like if I went to the academics conference,
he came.
And they asked me
what about the Griswold concert?
And they asked me if Kylie Jenner was the baddest in the game right now.
Kamala, he thought Kamala was covered too, bro. I'm just saying, you come at me with the energy, I'm coming back at you.
Yeah, just like Kevin Sanders would say, I'll be nice to you.
Is she the
nice to me.
Is she the baddest in the game?
Oh, she's not. But nah, the whole Trump thing, like, with this one is another weird. I don't like this either. Because now, I don't think you're at the right base. You're at a base with a guy with his freaking followers are kids. They probably can't even vote. He probably should have.
I don't know. A grown adult that says, "Ooh, that
Aiden
Ross
Ross,
string
like,
was so fire."
And the things that he said, the questions he asked, so like, dude was actually giving this man gifts. He got him a Cybertruck. Like, you cannot give a president, a candidate, like anything over $3,300 as a gift. Like, you can't accept stuff like that. You give him a Cybertruck and a Rolex, bro. That's illegal. Like, what are you doing?
Hey, he accepted some pussy last time.
Hey, did he take it? Grab him out of Ussy, yo, man.
Yo, boy.
You don't say nothing about it.
What? I'm just repeating what he said. I'm just saying, I don't think it's like him trying to bring up like cultural references like with hip hop. I agree with Trump about when he said that Young Thug is being mishandled in his trial, which I think he is.
Mistreated.
He's being mistreated, like for real. Like,
All right, but my question is, does Trump actually know what's going on in the Young Thug case?
no, he know about finding.
He ain't know about that lady getting killed, but he know about Young Thug.
He brought up some of the Massey stuff.
No,
When
but
they brought it
I'm
up
saying
to
he
him.
ain't know about it last week. So I don't think he been keeping up with
They
Young.
brought it up to him on the journalist.
That's what I'm saying. He
said
didn't
it was-
know.
He said, yeah, he did know about
He
it.
was like, I haven't looked too much
Into it, but he said, what I saw was mishandled. Like, it wasn't good. He said that. He did, bro.
You sound like Donald right now.
Oh my God. I'm not a Trump
I see
supporter,
why
bro.
you're wearing a white tee.
This is what I do. I like to
Support Donald Trump.
I'm a journalist, bro. I like to get both sides. I speak from an unbiased situation. I'm not a Trump supporter, bro. It's crazy. Like, you say anything like that's probably on, like, you'll be, oh, dude.
If you say anything positive about either
Trump,
party,
yeah.
you're automatically.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if you give negative or not. You give one positive, oh yeah, you automatically support him 100%.
Because I don't like Trump as a person, but like what some of the conservatives push as a policy, I'm like, yo, I like, yo, protect our borders, bro. I don't want the illegals in here. Like,
But nigga, they just struck down the law that would have gave us border security last week.
who did?
The Republicans.
Yeah, they been stupid. Trump not. What you talking about?
He don't want to told him to do it.
No, don't tell him to do
I
something.
promise
He's not
you.
in office.
Bro, you think niggas don't listen to him right now?
No, some of them don't even like him.
Come on, big dog, don't do that.
Come on, you don't do that.
He running the party, dog. Don't do that.
no.
Them niggas, they be getting their formation.
I
Just
don't
like
know.
the black women for Beyonce.
I think
Hey.
motherfuckers make the stallion
I don't know. I don't know.
Who's getting information from me?
for the rally.
Get her out of here.
The rally.
Get her out of here.
I just hate the games politicians.
I just wish she would pick better musicians. All the blacks that you pick Meg Thee Stallion and Offset.
and then you pick,
Quavo.
and you pick
Quavo.
Megan Thee Stallion in Atlanta and not Houston. Like, they don't even though you. I
No,
don't
she's
know.
saving that for Beyonce.
Should have asked Nicki.
Maybe. Listen,
I
I don't know.
All right, I think it's time to move on.
I don't know.
I think it's getting late.
But basically, with these two candidates, they are trying to reach the younger demographic because I guess they see the most potential with them because I guess maybe older people are kind of set in their ways
They do.
with the
I
parties
think
that
they
they're
both
voting for.
just.
What's
both
that?
just-
not cop
Just,
that pay.
yes,
I
sir.
think they both just horny because they both old. Like
Yeah.
Kamala, way younger. She's still 60. She don't. When the last time she actually listened to a rap song?
Snoop
She
Dogg
was
and
at
Tupac
Howard
when
in
she was smoking.
1985.
God, Trump.
She said Snoop Dogg.
Trump looks so old on there, bro. I look, I'm like, is that him? Bro, look horrible.
Hey, you think him and Ada Ross afterwards?
They got in the car together. They got in the Cybertruck.
Yeah, you
Jammed some Beach Boys.
Hey, you think Trump got some Cybergluck?
Anyways, oh my God. Hey,
Next topic, dog. Next
this
topic.
is the ending.
I think that is the last one. Isn't it?
That's the last topic, but we'll
Yeah,
go into
bro,
like
we don't have to do.
So you don't have to.
Yeah, no, I think we're good.
yeah.
Alright. But yeah, man. Oh, that's
Bro, Cybergluck and Cybertruck.
The Cybertruck is disgusting. That's a ugly fucking thing. I'm sorry.
it is. I've seen it plenty of times.
I've been
Also, I
seeing
gotta
so
bleep
much.
that.
I saw something wrapped. I saw a camo one.
I think I'd rather see it wrapped than what it is
I
now.
saw like some dude has like this brown, like a Travis Scott vehicle, like Travis. You know when Travis was a roach?
black, when he was
When he was a roach, like Batman with the
Ooh.
brown Batman.
Oh, yeah, when he was standing off, like Michael Keaton's Batman.
He was
Turned his
Nick
back. He was what?
Nick man.
Oh. The Niggler, remember
Nickler.
that? He called the baby. Did y'all see it? Bro, alright, hold on. I'm gonna say this, but y'all relax. You saw what they call Black Falcon? They call him Nigger Bird.
That's just racist.
But you didn't hear that before? all of them Reddit, bro. I don't know if they were black or white.
They were already white. There's 2 black people already meet you. Like, I be on some of them hip hop subreddits, they be talking about nigga this and nigga that. I'm just like, bro, remember you used to be on, remember you used to be on my freaking post on Reddit talking, ooh, brother, you need a new setup. Like, what is that? Bro, had me high, bro. Oh, brother. Oh, my God.
Them old Reddit days used to be hilarious.
Bro, we helped big up that freaking hip hop fight. It wasn't many people in that community.
There was like 20 people.
There wasn't many people in
But once I started shitting on this man, about 40 more people came in and be like, actually, I like this setup. You need to shut the hell up. There was one dude, there was one dude who was like, put up your fucking setup. It wasn't 10 minutes.
They was saying for me, bro. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, man.
That was hilarious, bro.
Oh man, that was a good podcast. Gosh,
it was a mix of the old and with the new. This thing right here. Wow.
All right, I do got one question. Is the word Cybergluck gonna pop in your mind in the next?
This is probably gonna be the title of the podcast.
The Cybertruck.
Yeah, it's gonna be the title.
Cybergluck with Cybertruck.
Yeah, nasty. No.
He actually put Trump.
Is that the nastiest car to get some top? If I'm getting,
I'm crashing,
your the car is crashing itself. Because Elon made it, he's probably like, no sex allowed.
Bro, they said
you niggas gotta die.
They say it's breaking down and stuff, bro. Like Elon, bro, like, cause he try to mass produce a lot of these things that is not up to par. You know what I'm saying? And I
whenever I see him out, I just be thinking, like, if you get hit in that car, you're dead. Like, somebody tapped that hole wrong and your neck break.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. But you guys got any closing notes before we end out the pod?
I just say, stay glucked up. You know what I'm saying? Let's make America gluck again. You know what I mean?
I just got one. I just got a question for you before we go.
What?
F OnlyFans, bro. You see this content Kylie Jenner's putting out? Does she know how to send a game right now?
That's been about it for another episode of the BBC. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this episode down in the comment section down below. Let us know what you think about our guest Miguel right here. He was wild.
Hey, thank y'all for having me on.
It's good to have you on again, man. Gave us vibes on the whole podcast.
Wait, bro, you gotta come a little closer so I grab that butt.
I almost tooted it up for you.
This is the episode of Beyond Music Culture. I like to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google, or no, there's no Google, just YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Like, dislike, comment. Just go ahead and interact with the channel to help support and boost your boys. If you want Miguel back on, let us know in the comment section down below as well. Oh, man. But my name is Chase the Darkseid.
I'm T.
You're Miguel.
Miguelito.
Oh, big nigga.
Miguelito.
Peace.
Bro, your middle name really Miguel?
Oh, we got cameras.